Good evening, everybody. How we doing? Got 3 people in the room. Thank you very much. Happy Saturday to everybody. Hope all you people were out there not getting yourself deactivated. As you saw by the thing, gig workers, stop getting yourself deactivated. We'll get more into that after we say hello to everybody. So let's see who we got in the room right now. We got, and of course, we're going to say thank you to the people that show some love. Cherry, thank you very much. Thank you for the super sticker. I appreciate that. Amazing Hustler, Bobby. Howdy, sir. Thank you once again for the $1.99. I appreciate it. Scott Hall, I appreciate the 99¢. Thank you very much. Let's see who else. Oh, we got Amazing Hustler back in the room again. Clark, as usual. Clark's in here. Bobby I'm not a gig worker. I'm more of a part-timer. Same thing. Still a gig worker. You'll always be a gig worker. You're always going to be a gig worker. As long as you got those apps on your phone, you are a gig worker. As long as you do those apps, you are a gig worker. So you are always going to be a gig worker. Sometimes the activations are not your fault. No, of course. Of course they're not. I would expect to hear that from a gig worker, Will Connor, but I'm going to say you're probably right. You're probably right. There are accidents and things that happen. I'm sure some glitches in the system that might get you deactivated, but I'm pretty sure a lot of these deactivations aren't a one-time incident. It's not a one-time incident. They probably keep track of a lot of this stuff, your account over a period of time. And chances are, whatever you get deactivated for, you've done it more than once, most of the time. But you are possibly right. So I'm not going to say. But I would expect the gig worker to say that. But hey, it's all good. Oh, thanks for the $4.99, Peach. Oh, you're awesome, Peach. Thanks. But yes, there are deactivations, I'm sure, that maybe are unwarranted. But who knows? Well, like I said, we'll get more into it. But thanks for coming to the channel, Will Connor. I appreciate you. Thank you. Once again, I'm not gonna co-sign on Hustler's low IQ to be a gig worker type thing, because there's many gig workers out there that are very intelligent, that have made it work for them very well. They make very good money doing it. So if you're able to work the apps full time, making a very good money at it, you're obviously not low IQ. So let's see. Pedro literally asked it for it on DoorDash. Yeah, of course. But we'll get into that too. We'll get into all that. But most of the time, it's the gig worker's fault that they are deactivated, either by means of their interactions with merchants, their interactions with customers. Apparently, obviously, social media is starting to play a role in some of these people being deactivated. That's also playing a role. Okay. See, we're gonna have to kick this guy out of the room. Come on now. We can't have that kind of stuff. Thanks. But yeah, we can stay away from that childish shit, please. We're not here for the childish stuff. So keep those kind of things out of here. But yeah, a lot of it, let's see. Damn, thought Bobby was low IQ. Okay, stop with the low IQ. But the question is, like I said, a lot of times social media is starting to kick it in, get people deactivated. A lot of times how you deal with the merchants, how you deal with the customers, most of the time will get you deactivated. We can't blame that on the apps for your lack of respect towards customers and merchants. And of course, we got rat motherfuckers out there that are proud to tell on other people. As you can tell, we got people out there bragging about ratting out other drivers, them themselves being gig workers, ratting out other motherfuckers. So, shout out to the low IQ workers, gig workers. Sorry, Roy. Thank you for the $2. No, you don't have nothing to apologize for. Bobby is on a diet. Dennis, please stop. Oh, Jesus. I'm being jealous of Bobby. But yeah. But you got people out there willing to rat you out, They're bragging about being rat motherfuckers. So you gotta, like I said, gig workers are their own worst enemies. You guys are your own worst enemies. You guys, nobody can get along. You got rats out there. I don't know if they're jealous because they're not making as much, or they're just looking to. But so you got rat motherfuckers out there too. You got to deal with. So not only do you got to deal with horrible customers that want to lie, you got your own people out there willing to rat you out. Willing to rat you out. So yeah. Have a real job like Scott. Bobby makes minimum wage. Nah, I doubt Bobby makes minimum wage. He really doesn't make minimum wage. But yeah, so I saw Pedro did a video. I should have emailed Pedro, asked if I could have his permission. I could do it. I could do a reaction to it. I don't want. I know sometimes Pedro gets a little sensitive if I decide to react to his video, because I didn't watch it because I wanted to do a live reaction to it. So we'll probably do that a little bit later. Hopefully Pedro's listening. He can say, "Okay, you can do it." Maybe he'll do it. But I saw something from Dino, which is kind of odd to me. I saw Dino do a short, and so I don't know if Dino's throwing cap out there. If you're listening, Dino, I don't know if you're throwing cap out there, but I saw a short. Pedro showed the deal with his Spark account about something about showing addresses and, whatever it was about the social media stuff. And Dino did a short saying that's why Dino got deactivated. I didn't know Dino was deactivated from Spark, but Dino said he got deactivated from Spark. And that's what they sent Dino when he got deactivated from Spark. Which I don't understand that, because Dino goes and gets mad and does a video about his account being put on hold, when he's got to upload a picture of his ID or he's got to do something with it. So I find it hard to believe that Dino got deactivated for the same shit that Pedro got, and we never saw a video on it. It doesn't make any sense to me. So I don't know if Dino's throwing some cap out there, because I'm pretty sure Dino would have put a video out if he got deactivated from Spark via showing customers addresses, so on and so forth. So I don't know. I don't know if that's possible. If that's it might just be me. Maybe he's here. Let's see. Pedro should have stopped disrespecting low-income customers on his YouTube platform. Now the poor people won't have to deal with his massive ego. Gotcha. And that leads me to this. I understand the clicks and views. I understand if you have a plan. And this ain't just Pedro. There's plenty of people out there. Monster Dash, good evening. How are you doing? How you doing, GLM? Hi, Jinx. How you doing? How you doing? But this just goes. Why is understand your channels? A lot of your channels that put up these videos are made for DoorDash content, and we need the clicks and views to get the content. But are you willing to throw your money under the bus for a few extra clicks and views? Maybe you make enough on YouTube with the clicks and views that the money isn't important enough. Because I'm going to tell you right now, no business wants to be put out there like that in a negative light. They don't like that. And if you got a high enough platform and you got people watching your platform, they don't want to see that. They don't want to see you throw them under the bus. I don't care if you're speaking your truth. I don't care if you feel you have the First Amendment right to do so. But remember, these are at-will apps. You signed up for the app. They can get rid of you whenever they want. So it's not going to be hard for them that if you're out there bashing them, Dino, Pedro, day in, day out, you're making bad videos about them, that if they see this content, that they're going to kick you off their app. They don't want to deal with that. They want to deal with the people that just shut their mouth, do what they want, and move on. That's the people they want. So these be people getting deactivated for showing people's addresses, making videos showing people where they live, putting their apps up to the phone, showing directions, or any of that shit. You're asking for yourself to get deactivated. Stop doing it. Stop doing that. Stop doing it. So stop doing that. You know what I'm saying? Dino, stop doing it. Pedro, stop doing it. Everybody, stop doing it. Stop risking. Like I said, if you make enough money on your YouTube platform to do that, more power to you. Go at it, then go at it. But don't complain when you get deactivated or act shocked that you're deactivated. Especially when they tell you straight up, showing videos, and watch out for the rat motherfuckers, because you got rat people out there that don't like you on this platform. They're looking to make you fail. We know this. Take my getting fired from Domino's as a perfect example. I messed up. It got out on the internet. And guess what? I got fired because somebody was upset, angry. There's a woman out there that was mad because she thought I couldn't run my channel how I wanted to run it, that she was more important than how I chose to run my channel, and I got fired. There are people out there that don't like you, and they want to see you. They want to see you down in the dumps. So you guys got to be careful out there. You got to be careful out there, and they're going to take every opportunity they can to shoot you down and make you look bad and try to make you look bad, try to take you down. You got the haters out there, man. They're haters out there. So you gotta watch yourself with all these rat motherfuckers out there. You know what I'm saying? And thank you for the 26 people in the room. I hope we get 26 likes. It's free of charge. All you gotta do is hit the like button when you come in. Even if you don't like me, you're watching me, so you gotta like something. I know it ain't because I'm pretty. I think I'm the most handsome motherfucker in the world, but you may not. I do, because I want to think positive of myself. So, just hit the like. Just hit the like button. Free of charge. Doesn't cost you nothing. It doesn't cost you nothing. But yeah, stop doing that. So, thanks, Julie. Thanks, Julie. How you doing tonight, Julie? Appreciate it. Glad you made the live stream. Glad you made the live stream, Julie. Yeah. Sir, can find his next movie ticket. Okay, let's see. Is there an idea he should start an OF page posting up his sexual what? Dude, let's see. Roy, do you think it is Pedro's arrogance is what caused him to be deactivated? Is it arrogance? I wouldn't say it's arrogance. I say it's what his platform was made on. His platform was made on showing these apps, doing these apps, because customers want to see him, or not customers, subscribers want to see. Subscribers want to see. Night Watcher, how you doing? They want to see it. They want to see it, but you know the risk. They know the risk. Like today, he did a video where he's cussing and yelling at the Uber Eats lady on the phone. Not her fault. Not her fault. Yes, Uber Eats, they had a restaurant on there that wasn't there, but that's not her fault. She's just going by the information in front of her. So cussing and yelling at her, telling her, you need to do this, you need to do that. That's how you get deactivated. So now if Uber Eats deactivates Pedro tomorrow and we see a video about it, we know why. Because you're sitting there cussing at these people, being mean to these people, telling them, listen to me. Listen to what I got to say. Listen to me. Listen to me. What? They don't have to listen to shit. It takes a button. Click, and they ain't listening to shit. So you got to be careful when you do that. The way you talk to people. Remember I said, a lot of disrespect towards merchants and shit like this. Perfect example. This poor lady on the phone, she's got a computer in front of her. She's going by what she's got. And so to cuss at her and be upset, I understand you're upset. You drove to go get a $10 order and it wasn't there. I understand that. I do that on a W-2 basis. I drive, customer's not home. I have to drive by. Yeah, it's fucking annoying. Trust me. But do I go cussing at my boss when I get back? Do I go cussing? No, I don't, because I get paid for it anyways. I get paid. See, that's a good thing about W-2. If I drive to somebody's house, I get paid. I still get my money. So let's see. Scott Hall, please stop begging for my attention. I'm listening to Roy. Okay. Yeah. So I don't think it's arrogance. I think it's more of we need the clicks and views. Our YouTube channel, that's what our YouTube channel is based on. And Pedro's already said he's a prideful guy, and he is Puerto Rican. They do have that little bit of mean streak in them. And to be honest with you, God loves me, it is fucking irritating. It does get irritating. But at the same time, you can't go cussing at people that are trying to help you. The poor lady's trying to help you. So to be cussing at her and getting upset, It's part of the deal. We've all had to do it. We've all had to pick up that phone and hit up customer service. It happens. Not their fault. So this is how you get deactivated from stuff. Because all it's going to take them to say, listen to this guy, the way he's talking to us, click, and you're done. Now you're not on Uber no more. You're doing the same thing with Spark. We're talking shit about Spark. Boom, you're gone. It's not a good look. Remember, you guys are your own worst enemies. I've told you guys this before. You guys are being the ones killing yourselves. Walking into merchants, acting like assholes. I've had that happen. Yes. Did we get one guy from my store banned from coming to my store? Yes, we did. Because he was being an asshole. He's treating our girls at our work like trash. I don't put up for that shit. I don't put up with that. And I'm not going to. Because we treat you with utmost respect. You come into our store, we treat you with respect. If you don't want to show us respect back, we'll kick you out of the store. You won't be able to come back. And that's on you. Don't blame me. Don't blame the girls at my store. Because I'm going to protect my girls in my store. That's part of my job, is to look out after my coworkers and my other customers. No other customer wants to be standing there and listen to a DoorDash driver come in and talking shit and bad-mouthing customers in our store. Goodbye. Get the fuck out of my store. But that's the kind of shit we're talking about. We're talking about walking up and shoving your phone in people's faces. We're talking about confronting customers because you didn't get that. You didn't think you got tipped enough for your greatness of picking up McDonald's and dropping it off. You're confronting customers. Horrible. Bad behavior. Shitting in dumpsters. Shitting in garbage cans in apartment buildings. You guys are the reason you get deactivated. You are your own worst enemies. And then you want to cry, some of you on YouTube crying about, I got deactivated. Well, this is why. Because you guys are doing this shit to yourselves. When I got deactivated from Lyft, did I cry about it? No. I sucked it up and moved the fuck on. It is what it is. I made the mistake. I dealt with it. All jobs are irritations. It's part of whatever each of us does for work. We can't believe, act like children when we are working YouTube, where we act like, yeah, exactly. But some people, it gets, and I understand the frustration. I understand. When you've been doing this gig work for a while, it gets old. It's like any job. It gets old. But at the same time, you chose it. You still continue to do it. So you gotta suck it up. KMG King, how you doing? Good evening to you, sir. Why Pedro got he got deactivated for apparently privacy issues. Showing address. I don't know, privacy issues. I assume because he showed some addresses or something on his channel, and so he got hit with a privacy thing. Supposedly a customer complained, and so he got hit with the privacy thing. And so he's got to do an arbitration on it or something like that. So, Caracol, so you claim you are your own boss, but yet you still get deactivated. Yeah, you're not. That's what I'm saying. You're not your own boss. You are the last on the totem pole when it comes to being a boss. That is the big. You know what? That is the. You know how they say the biggest lie the devil ever did was make people believe he didn't exist. Remember that? There's a saying that goes like that. That the devil's best thing was making people believe he didn't exist. That's the gig apps. The biggest lie the gig apps ever told you, that you are your own boss, because you're not your own boss. That is the biggest joke. You are not your own boss at all. Your merchants are the boss before you. Customers are the boss before you. The app itself is the boss before you. The lady behind the lady that can barely speak English sitting behind the desk is more of a fucking boss than you, because she controls you with the computer. She can say yes, no, maybe, give you what you want, not give you what you want. Yeah, the devil's best trick. That's it, Jason. Thanks, Jason. Yeah, the great devil's greatest trick was getting people to believe he didn't exist. That's the apps for you. That's their biggest trick, was making you guys believe that you were your own boss. You ain't shit. You ain't shit. You are the last one on a totem pole when it comes to being the boss. Dead ass. Can we get a dead ass times 3? Can somebody give me a dead ass times 3 in the app for that, please? Because we know dead ass times 3 on it. I'd appreciate that. Yeah. And when you have this ego or attitude that you pretend that you are the biggest boss and you are your own boss, you get this idea that you can do whatever you want, say whatever you want. Doesn't work. Yes, you have the freedom of speech, but remember what they say. Freedom of speech don't mean freedom of consequences from free speech. I agree with Roy. Dead ass times 3. Thank you, Jackie. Thank you for the dead ass times 3. I appreciate that. They should have just stuck to work when you want, not your own boss. Yes, exactly. What's up, Jeffrey? How you doing today? Thank you for coming in. Happy Saturday to you, sir. Happy Saturday to everybody. Brandon Foodie Channel. How you doing, boss? How you doing out there? Everything doing good, I hope. With everybody. I hope everybody's doing really well tonight. Thanks for showing up, Jason. Jason Smith. Jason, let me get you. Let me make you blue, man. I don't know why you're not blue, bro. Let me see. You know the rule, though. When you come in, you know when I make you blue, we know the rule. You gotta say I'm blue, bitches. That's part of the rule. Give me a minute, though. Give me a minute. Let me give you your blue status, Jason. Oh, watch my own commercials. Where you at, Jason? There you are. All right, Jason, you are now blue. All you got to do is say, I'm blue, bitches. That's part of the rule. All right, I got to watch my own commercials. I do this for the money, remember? I'm all about my money. So I do this all about my money. Let's go back down here. Let's see. Gig work is good. Doing it as a side hustle. Nice. Yeah, tell Jason, you got to say, I'm blue, bitches. That's part of the rule. There you go. I'm blue, bitches. Yeah, now you're blue. Like, now I'm blue, bitches. But yeah, but you guys are killing yourselves. You guys are getting yourselves deactivated. I know there are some unwanted deactivations. Customers lie. I know this, but you also got to remember, you got Matrix. There, I did it. Fuck. I got to give myself an Alexa for that. Alexa, tell them.
You stupid dude.
I had to give myself an Alexa. Sorry, Scott. I know that triggers Scott when I say that. The metrics. So at some point they follow this stuff. If you get a complaint that you didn't deliver an order, that's not your first one. That's not your first one. You've probably had that complaint before. They may have not have told you, or whatever the case may be, but that's not your first one. Or you've done it so much you've forgotten what you've been hit before with in the past. So it's not your first one. So chances are, like anything, if you get too many of a bad thing, they're gonna hit you. They're gonna get you. What's up, Overman? So yeah, so we need as gig workers or being your own boss, treat people how you want to be treated. Treat people how you want to be treated. Be respectful to people. Show people you care. You know, bring your hot bags. How many times I've been at work, motherfuckers don't have hot bags. Asking for hot bags. Asking for bags. If you consider yourself a real business, why are you asking for hot bags? You should already have your own hot bags. You should have better hot bags than DoorDash gives you. But at least DoorDash gives you them. When we have them, you get them. But come on. You're your own business, right? You should be able to carry multiple sodas. I told you guys in the past, how get a box. Put some McDonald's drink holders in the bottom of the box. You can carry 4, 5, 6 sodas depending on the size of the box. It's not hard to do what you need to do deliver properly. But McDonald's put them in the bags now, so you don't need them. But other places don't. So it's not a hard thing to do and to do your business right. The information's out there. But a lot of you choose not to do it. You choose not to do it. You choose not to use hot bags. You choose to do 6 orders at a time. And then you wonder why you get hit with, I made a late delivery. What? Stop complaining. I'm not complaining. Other people are complaining, W. It's not me complaining. I'm just explaining Because while all these other people are the ones complaining they're getting deactivated, I'm telling you why you get deactivated, W. I'm not complaining. I'm not on here complaining about shit. I'm just speaking the truth of why gig workers are getting themselves deactivated from the apps. And W, my channel. I can complain if I want. It's my channel. You do what you like on your channel, W. But I'll complain if I want. Let's see. Stop complaining comment is a trolling tactic. Okay, so you want to troll me? Okay, you're allowed to do that. You can do that. But don't block W. He's not blue. He's not blue. Don't block him, though. Let him troll. Let him be a troll. It's okay. But just be a good troll. Don't say anything too disrespectful. But you can be a troll. You can be a good troll if you want. You won't hurt my feelings. I won't get triggered, right, GLM? No getting triggered tonight, right? We don't get triggered today. Can we get a fun to feed Dennis started? Bro looks hungry as fuck. Why? No, well, no. Dennis can feed himself. Dennis has a job. He makes money. He can feed himself. Yeah, be a funny troll. There you go, Jason. Yeah, be a funny troll. I donate to a GLM topless fund to feed Dennis. Come on, man. Don't be disrespectful towards the lady, Scott. Jesus. I think Cherry rubbing off on you, Scott. Cherry's starting to rub off on you, Scott. What the fuck? What the fuck? But yeah, stop. So which video do we want to get? Do we want to watch the new video from Pedro? Do we want to watch that video? If I get let me get 6 thumbs up. If I get 6 thumbs up, we'll play the new video Pedro put out. I haven't watched it yet. I wanted to wait and do it on here. So give me 6 thumbs up. We'll do the Pedro video. We'll do it in legit form so Pedro doesn't get upset. We'll do it right. Dennis got Cali Girl eat card. EBT, is that mean EBT card? Are you tough to text? Roy, are you gonna spot Pedro some cash while he's deactivated? No, Pedro's making good money, man. Come on, Pedro has other avenues of money. He's already said he has other avenues of money. So he already watched it. Look, you guys already watched it. No, GLM likes white guys. GLM likes the white guys. I'm not putting her personal business out there. She has said that in the past. She likes the white guys. So, just so you know. So, she's not into the sexual chocolate. She likes the white guys. Yeah, everybody's got a great attitude tonight. Everybody's like, woohoo, on the tips of their toes tonight. Like, woo. But yeah. So I didn't see any thumbs up for the Pedro video. I guess I'll have to watch Pedro myself later. So I will stay. Let's see. Scott Hall. Thank you, Scott Hall. Once again, thank you. Let's put you on the big screen. Woo, $4.99. I do this for the money. It is the end of the month. I got to push for the end of the month. It's the end of the month. I got to push. So thank you. Let's see. GLM, I'm white. We all know you're white. You're crusty ass white. You're crusty white, bro. We all know you're white. You type white, so we know you're white. We know you're white. You type like a white person, yeah. I don't know what that means, but you type like a white person. Put the link up. Stop protecting Bobby. Oh, did you want me to put the link up? Do you want me? You can say nicely, please. Or you can say, I don't want you like, I got 34 in the room right now. I don't want nobody coming up here and killing my numbers. I don't want you up here killing my numbers now. Come on now. You know, I got to get paid. My clicks and views are important. I'm all about my clicks and views. Yeah, I don't know what that means, Jason. I was just being dumb. What's the temp in Vegas? Vegas has had one of the weakest summers of all time, bro. This summer's been really, unless August is gonna kick it, unless August plans on whooping our ass, dude. Shit. Right now it's only 99 degrees. It's only 99 degrees. Normally this time of the year it'd be like 109 degrees still right now. But oh, look at that! I got 38 people in the room. Thank you. Woo woo! Thank you for all the 38 people in here watching. I appreciate you. If you put DJ up, people will run away. Jinx. Bobby, you lucky. Roy is trying to protect you. I'm not trying to protect Bobby. I ain't protecting nobody. Ooh, got 40 people in here now. Ooh, good lord. Got 40 people in here. We're running the high numbers. We're running high numbers tonight. Must be a lot of people slow doing gig work. Hey, Trixie, how you been? Damn, Trixie's in the house. Why is not Trixie not blue? Holy shit. Trixie, we got to get you blue. You're one of my all-time favorites. Let's get you in here blue. Okay, Trixie, you know the rule, though. You got to say, I'm blue, bitches. That's part of the rules. I'm blue, bitches. All right, cool. All right. Weak summer bear, too. Not one day did I need AC. Yeah, it's been a weak summer. Normally, this time of the year, summertime, it's dead ass hot. 115s, 119s. Yeah, it's hot. ODB in the house. How you doing, ODB? Long time no see. How you been? Roy is calm. Chat on. Yes, Roy is calm. I'm blue, bitches. There you go. Yeah. Any likes? Oh, let me check the likes. Here. What do we got? We got 17. I got to give myself one because I do like myself. So now I got 18. Let's see. We got 39 people, 18 likes. Come on, man. Let's get those likes up. Hit the like button, people. We got to get this important knowledge out to the internet. Let's see. Thanks, Amazing Hustler. I appreciate you. Not much monsoon this year either. Yeah, exactly. It's been a weird summer. So like I said, unless August and September, the sun plans on whooping our ass, it's going to be a pretty mild summer, which is nice because, man, sometimes that summer heat will get you. Sin City delivery had to go to California to do delivery. I think he does that on a regular basis, though. He said, Bobby, you're safe from now. Bobby, the Amazing Hustler is after you, buddy. He's after you. All right, we got 23 likes. Thank you, guys. I appreciate you. We got over the Awesome. But yeah, I'll put the link up here in a minute so you guys can share your opinions on gig work. Just try to be somewhat civil. But yeah. I'll have to watch Pedro. Nobody gave me thumbs up for the Pedro, so we'll have to do the Pedro here. You guys, why y'all trying to fall in love on the internet anyways? You guys ain't even near each other. Even if you did have a spark of passion between you. You live on the East Coast, she lives on the West Coast. What the fuck? What are you gonna do? No. I know y'all like to brag about how big your wieners are and stuff. You guys have this fascination with bragging about your wieners, but none of your wieners are over 3,000 miles long. Be trying to spark up love on the internet. Y'all ain't nobody got no 3,000 mile long wiener. Sorry. So stop with that. Can you define the word civil, Roy? Just try not to be too crazy. You know, don't come up here like trying to kill people and stuff. No, nobody cares about that, Dennis. Dennis, that doesn't matter. Nobody cares about that, Dennis. We don't care about that. Trust me, if you were 10 inches plus, you'd be in the movies, bro. You wouldn't be out here on YouTube complaining about FedEx and DoorDash. You'd be in the movies. You'd be making money. Sorry, bro. Come on now. Pedro trying to take Walmart to court. It's possible. If he has the means to do so, and what he needs to What's my email? I don't want to. Don't be gross. Don't be gross. Why are you looking to send another man a wiener pic, dude? What is that? Dude, save that shit for next June when you're riding the floats, bro. Come on now. Stop with the nonsense. That's disgusting. You looking to send another man a picture of your wiener, bro. Stop with that. That's gross. Be nasty, dude. What's wrong with you? Look at Terry. Oh, shit. Nobody cares how big your wiener is. You could have 40 inches of wiener. Doesn't make you successful. Doesn't make you successful. I'll be in Vegas next month. Okay. Why are you coming to Vegas, bro? I thought you were hurting for money. I thought you said you were hurting for money, bro. You should be saving your money. You should have got your job. You should be putting that money away for sure shit. Not coming to Vegas. What? Monster Dash. You coming to Vegas to get paid? What, you plan on doing some gambling or something? Okay, well, I don't want to jump on the bandwagon like everybody else. But if you got the bread, why are you getting on Daniel about not buying you a movie ticket? Why were you upset about Daniel not buying you a movie ticket? What's that about? What's that about? Did you do a video getting mad at Daniel because he didn't want to give you a $14 movie ticket or something? It's principle. What's principle? I don't know. You want me to put the link up? I'll put the link up. Here, I'll put the link up. Like I said, don't be crazy. Have some respect up here. But let's do it. Here we go. There we go. There we go. I told them if they stay on more than an hour, they're going to buy me a ticket. Oh. Why do you do that, though? Bad Mike, what's up? How you doing? How you doing? Don't be showing. Yeah, don't come up here doing that. Because yeah, don't be being gross.
What's going
What's
on,
up, Mike?
man?
What's up? What's up?
So, uh, straight to it, the Daniel situation. He had me on there for about 4 hours, 5 hours, and it was more of a test because he's always talking about giving money, but he never does. So that was just me calling him out because nobody likes him and he's a capper. He's rich, but he's just a capper, and it's insulting because Roy, if you're working hard, you're offering a service that people enjoy, and for somebody to insult you and say that you don't deserve anything from them, then you just boot them out of there. You treat him like a guy in the chat, And this guy, he spends so much time on my panel, and it doesn't give me any value. So that's the only reason why I told him about the ticket, because Dash and Trader and all these other people, they get gifts and all that. So why can't I ask? And if my people want to give it to me, then hey, there ain't nothing wrong with asking. They can
But you
easily
get a
say
lot.
no.
But you get a lot of people that give you gifts on the internet and off the internet. Probably more off the internet than on the internet, right?
Nope, just on. So like I usually get like my love, Cali Girl, she gives me a lot of love and gifts and stuff. But other than that, I mean, I get some stuff. Holly, she shows some love. A lot of. I'm not gonna name everybody because I want to put nobody on blast. But yeah, but for the most part, so this is the problem. I crafted a chat that's kind of like they act kind of broke, like brokey chat, because no other community are people calling the streamer that's on 80 hours a week, calling him, you know, a beggar and all this stuff because he's telling you guys that he would appreciate, some type of a gift or, monetary value for him giving them a service. But I made people comfortable with not doing anything, but just showing up and chatting. They think the value is in them chatting and viewing, and that ain't the case. So that's all it is.
Yeah, but that's part of
But
the, that's part of but that's got to be that's part of the deal, bro. You can't. I don't expect people to give me money. I come up here because I come up here. I want to show love to the people. They want to show me love back. I don't expect people to give me money. That's part of the deal, bro. I don't understand why that's an issue for you. Like, yeah, you chose to do that, right? Kind of like you chose to do DoorDash. So you put in the hours and
yeah,
time, and if people choose to give you money, they choose to give you money. If they don't, they don't. It's not.
yeah, but I can still insinuate. You got to understand, this is the problem, okay? We are, you're like, we're bottom feeders. So we allow the people on our channel to make us feel like brokies, telling people that we want some value based on what we're doing. So, when I gave you a super chat. I gave you a super chat because I felt like you gave me some value today. Okay, so I'm like, hey, I would have gave it to you on your last live. And on top of that, I'm not a brokey no more. When I was a brokey, I just couldn't afford to give anybody anything. So the whole point of the matter is, even though it's only $2, the whole point of the matter is you got to get people thinking that you actually want a donation or whatever for your time because we act like we don't need it and we don't want it. Nobody wants to do it. And that's the point. We have to stop. You have to stop thinking like that,
No,
or you won't
I
do nothing at all.
actually I don't do it. I didn't start my channel for the money. I never did start my channel for money. I don't expect to get the money. People want to hook me up, take care of me. They're more than welcome to do so. But I don't do it for that. I really honestly don't do it for the money. I know I fuck around like my little thing down here and I say that I, fuck around with it. But it's not the money is not important to me. I got my job, I got shit going on, so I don't expect the money, and I don't do it. It just keeps me from being bored and hanging out with people that we all have something in common. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, does being humble, I used to be like you. I used to be super humble like you're being right now. Does that do you enjoy that? Because I stopped enjoying that. Because think about it, you just said that it's the end of the month, and you want like a shop till you drop end of the month. You're trying to get that YouTube
Yeah.
check. Why are you acting like you don't want to get money? Like, Roy, come on,
No,
you're
no.
doing your
I do.
entertainment
I
right
do. I
now.
I do that on purpose, bro. That's just me goofing around. I don't expect it. I
Hey,
don't expect it.
Dennis, do you have
No.
any pride? What's up, Roy? What's up, Roy? Do I sound okay? I'm on a really
Yeah.
fucked up microphone on my
You
phone.
sound. You,
All
you
right,
sound hella.
Dennis, you have no
You're hella
pride?
loud. You're
I
hella
can't
loud.
hear
Okay,
you.
I'm sorry. You have no pride?
I can't hear you. Are you talking?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. Why don't I
You
have
have a
pride?
child that knows you're on YouTube and you beg like some homeless guy at the fucking street corner. Dude, you have any pride?
See, this is once again when you're a bottom feeder content creator where you can't create anything, you can't keep people on your channel for long periods of time talking about a bunch of different random
Hey,
things.
Dennis, when's the last time you
This is
made a
your
video or used
conversation.
any AI or did anything except sit there and make a fool of yourself to get super chats? Does your content is you embarrassing and degrading yourself and putting yourself down, your children down, your family down, and your race down? That's what you are. You're the biggest piece of shit on YouTube. Don't you say anything about me.
Dude, you do realize that um, what you're saying does not matter because you're literally the epitome
Dude,
of a
you have
loser.
people in heaven, in hell, and watching you right now. That's your family, and they're embarrassed. You're an embarrassment to your own people. Black people should hate you. White people should hate you. Your dead family should hate you. You're an embarrassment, brother. You sit and beg money. You're a fucking, you sit and take advantage of women and brag about it. You're the biggest fucking moron ever.
Oh, and let him
Okay,
talk
so
too. Don't talk
so
over him.
yeah, when he finishes, let me go after so we can make this make sense because this is part of like being an actual content creator, knowing how to so go to finish your statement there or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so first off, um, when you choose a good woman, she will flower you with love, support, gifts, and then when she chooses a guy, he's gonna also return that favor. So I have
You're
nothing to
a
say
hooker,
about. I
dude.
have
You're a
nothing to
Hey,
fucking
say
hey,
about.
ugly,
let him
fucking
talk. Let
skinny
him
beanpole
talk.
prostitute.
Let him talk.
Okay, so I'm not gonna go into a relationship situation now. In regards to looks, I mean, obviously you can say whatever you want to say, but I'm, way more attractive than you. And lastly, the whole eBay. And once again, when you're a bottom feeding YouTuber, you're gonna take somebody giving you $3 as begging when you have channels that are normal size, such as or not normal size, but a little bit, bigger, like a Dash and Trader or Pedro, on a big scale of things. They're getting hundreds of dollars on a live stream. They're not even putting no effort in, and it ain't considered begging. But because I have allowed people who, feel like they don't have to give me nothing because I haven't asked for nothing. I told people don't give me nothing. Now that I changed my business model to what everybody else is doing, now it's a big deal because you guys want me to be a poverty streamer. You got it.
I'm
Dino
sorry,
boy, you
I'm
still there?
eating the Little Caesars pizza that I paid for. I didn't use Cali Girl's credit card to get my dinner, you prostitute.
I haven't had a credit card in like what, about 7 months, 8 months, and I only had it for like a
Oh, so
day.
you're 7 months removed from having no pride. So you just admitted what I just fucking said. You are nothing, dude. You're the biggest clown I've ever seen in my life. I like you as a person, but you need to go back to your psychiatrist, man.
I'm giving you
You
entertainment.
need to change your meds. You need to change your entertainment, but you're one of those people that show how sick of a human being you are and then expect people to reward you with super chats and memberships. It's not right. You're what's wrong with society, boy.
Well, whatever you want to say, but first off, when a woman, same way a man does for a woman, if a woman does for a man, you don't know what I've done for Cali Girl because I don't put it out there. But when a woman does for a man, it should be as accepted and okay as a woman or a man doing for a woman. But the problem is when you never been with a woman of quality, financial quality, you're gonna look at it as a weird thing having a woman buy you a gift, do anything.
But you do the same thing to driving with wealth because his girl takes care of him. You do the same thing.
Right,
Dog is-
right.
No, it's levels to it. The government takes care of her, and in tune, the government takes care of him. It's a big difference.
Okay, well, who
Illegals
takes
get
care of
shit done
Cali Girl?
before.
Does she have a job or does she use
She
her
takes care of
parents'
herself.
money to support you?
Nope, she doesn't get no money from her parents. Everything she gets is on her own, and she doesn't support me.
I
I
heard
support
something
myself.
different.
Yeah, you might have heard, but that ain't the truth. She's a natural nurse, and I'm not gonna put her business out how much she makes. You can look it up yourself. So why don't you get somebody
Why would I
successful?
look it up?
Because you just said her parents take care of her, which is not the truth. Yes, she stays with her parents by choice because she has a medical issue. She can't stay by herself. But here's the situation. Like she paying her own bills. She can go get her own place anytime she wants. So that's not a situation. The
Hold
problem
on a
is you
second. Is
guys are
she a
so, go
nurse
ahead.
or does she have medical issues? Which is it? Is she a nurse or does she have medical issues?
No, she has a situation that she doesn't want to be alone because there's a chance that if something happens that she can't like call for help. So she needs somebody there just in case she can't get up for some reason, which is just a preventative
Right. So
measure.
obviously she's not a nurse. You can't be a nurse if you can't physically do the job.
No, she can
She
physically
can't
do
be
the
a
job.
nurse if she can't physically get up.
She's a nurse. Everybody knows she's a nurse. She's a nurse. She's been a nurse
Okay,
for
so
3 years
Well,
now.
how can you be a nurse if you can't physically get up?
Okay, because
so
she had a
It's a
stroke,
physical
and
job.
she spoke. I'm going to speak on what she talked about publicly. She had a stroke about 8 or so years ago, 7 years ago, and because of that, she's high risk. Anybody that has a stroke is high risk. So most people who have a stroke, they don't want to be alone because if they have another stroke and nobody's there, they're gonna die. That's the reason why she doesn't want to be in an apartment by herself. And that's what happens with most people who've gone through a stroke. They move with somebody and they do roommates because they need somebody. If they don't hear from that person, they need somebody
That's
to
the
go check on
dumbest
them.
thing I've ever heard in my life. You're an idiot. You're the dumbest human being that's ever walked the
It's
face of
the
the earth.
it's
I
the
don't
it's
believe a word
hey,
you're saying
here's the
right
thing.
now, dude.
I don't believe in any of that. But until I met her and she explained that. That's her situation, which is why she doesn't
Right.
go
So
anywhere by
does she
herself
have a good
on
job
vacation.
or does she get supported for 8 years? She hasn't had a job. Is that what you're telling me?
No, she had it. She was in school and she always kept a job and now she has a career. Absolutely has a
okay,
career.
so my question is now. So you're moving your channel to UX if you're gonna entertain people on your channel, they got to give you money now. That's the deal with your channel.
No, it ain't. You got to give me money. What it is I've been catering to haters and people who are only on the channel to see my downfall. Now that I'm catering towards the people who financially support, like any business would do, everybody has something to say. Every single business on YouTube, every person on YouTube is going to cater to an audience that's going to actually watch the ads, who might purchase something from your channel, and they're going to then continue supporting with super chats and donations. Simple. Literally, it's simple math. But I was pushing those people away for the haters. Those people don't want to see the people in the chat going crazy and being stupid. Okay. Secondly, by the way, Jinx, let's not go there, because once again, none of y'all know what she was after going through something. And I actually motivated her, and she motivated me, and we helped each other mutually to get to
Bro,
different positions.
I'm going to be honest with you. We don't know the real details, but it sounds like you took advantage of a mentally ill person or a handicapped person, and you're a dirtbag. That's what it sounds like.
No, she's actually way smarter than you, and she's actually just way smarter than you. No,
I didn't say she wasn't smart. Are you saying that people that have issues aren't smart? People can be very intelligent and have a stroke, you idiot.
No, you dummy. It's on certain. So I'm dumb. When I was doing gig work and all that, I was low IQ like the rest
You're
of
the
gig
dumbest motherfucker I've ever had
here's the
conversations with multiple times. That would be correct. You're like fucking, it's like
money.
you're
I
like
bet you any
talking
money
to
I'm
a
gonna
fucking
you.
backwards tree.
I've never burned a house down. I'm pretty sure that's hard to do. No, that's the question.
I never burn a house down.
Hard to do?
I never burned a house down before.
Okay, isn't getting fat and obese and unhealthy, isn't that like low IQ?
No.
How isn't it?
No.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Like, if you know eating too much
Who
food
said I was
is gonna
fat and
cause you to
obese?
you told me already. You told us about you getting stuck in the bathtub, and the fire department had to like literally like tear down your wall.
Oh yeah.
Did you really?
That's
get
so
stuck in the
funny. Are
bathtub?
you really going to use a bullshit joke from 2 years ago? Are we done? All right, I win. Ding, 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 ding. He just conceded
It's not a joke.
this one, man. If that's where we're at, if that's where we're at in this conversation, dude.
Look,
Don't play stupid.
When it comes down, so we can move. Okay, so we're gonna like move forward with this topic here.
Hey, by the way, where did you get the hold on? I want you to admit right now, and you're welcome to do it, but where did you steal the low IQ thing from that you're on? You don't even have original content. That's something that me, Pedro, and Roy have been talking about for 2 years. And you heard us talking about it, and you went and stole the idea, you fucking fraud. And when's the last time you've done any content other than sit and stutter in a driver's seat of a car? You have never done a video. You don't do edited content. You're not a content creator. You're just a fucking retard that likes to embarrass himself on YouTube. A total moron.
Okay, so first off, don't give yourself that much credit. I actually got it from Myron, because it was actually funny when he calls, he calls women bimbos and he calls dudes low IQ. I actually got it from him. He's actually a relevant, streamer. But here's the situation. What I did get from
you got it from Roy's live that Roy and I were discussing it on other channels and other lives because you used his face.
No, I literally got it off of Myron. I started by calling like
Roy, did he not do this and use your face the other day? He grabbed your face on a screenshot from your live.
I've been saying low IQ for like a month and a half, 2 months now. I've been saying it because of Myron. He's been doing these debates with people off the street, and he calls the dudes low.
Hey, let me ask you one question, Dennis. Do you know what number a low IQ would be considered? Do you even know what you're talking about?
No, it just sounds funny.
Right, because you're so stupid, you wouldn't, if I told you that a 4 was a high IQ, you'd say, I guess, I don't know.
No,
moron.
People usually laugh at it. People usually laugh at the low IQ comment, so that's the reason why I use it.
Except the people that are doing delivery work that you're trying to troll and piss off.
No, I'm actually not. See, this is the situation, okay? I used to be, when I was doing gig work full time, okay, I made retarded. You gotta understand, I'm coming, and to, once again, Roy's topic here, I'm coming generally speaking.
You sound like you're a little nervous. Did you think that you were going to win a conversation with me?
Let him
You
talk.
sound a little nervous.
Dude, I'm trying to transition to because people are leaving his live streams. I'm trying to transition to like what he wants to talk about with the whole Pedro. And so here's the situation. Only reason why I use low IQ is because I, just like a lot of people I know, we made decisions such as rent a rental car and try to act like a big baller. We went and we would work 12 hours to make $100 every day. We would make all these decisions based on desperation because the gig apps got us brainwashed. So ever since I quit doing it full time and when I got a full time job, now I'm starting to make better decisions in life overall, which is why Cali Girl, we broke up because of my bad decision making. So now that I'm making better decisions because I have a job, I have stability, I'm actually being the man that I remember once. Okay, now I'm actually like able to like make moves that's improving my life. That's the reason why I say that I was being low IQ, semi R word, due to the fact that I was stuck doing gig work. That's the reason why I've been using that word a lot the past week.
And this isn't about just
Okay, can I fill you in on something? Always cherry pick, always manipulates this community, and I've been doing this, and Roy's been doing it. So I mean, this has been a thing that I've been trying to get everybody to talk about. So you took the bait. I'm not mad. I'm not mad that you took Roy's content. That was a conversation between me and him on 3 other live streams. I'm not mad. You did my dirty work for me, dude.
No, you do realize that I think this is the problem. You're boosting yourself up too high. I literally started the low IQ last week. Literally, I started trolling with low IQ gig worker last week. Like you could ask Roy. Like I started literally like last Friday or Thursday before Roy, and then I made a video on Roy just trolling Roy. I don't really care if Roy uses the whole low IQ argument. I mean, I don't care if Roy calls.
All right, so let's go back to this real quick. Is Cali Girl a nurse full time, or is she hasn't had a job in 8 years and lives with her parents and is on SSI? Which is it?
No, she's a full-time nurse. Everybody knows that she's a full-time nurse. She has a big boy
So does
job.
she have her mother go to work with her because she's afraid to be alone?
No, she goes to work, then she comes home and she has a support system at the house. When I was living there,
Does she have a
with me
seeing
most
eye
of the
mother
time.
that watches her like a sightless person?
No, her parents walk by to make sure everything's good. With like she's still snoring because she's used to snore a little bit. So I know what you're trying to do here, but she's not. She's not a cripple. She's not disabled like that. I used to tell her I don't want to hear her say she's disabled, but she still is scared because anybody who faced death at one point would be terrified to be in a situation where if they have a stroke, they can't.
Hey,
get
where
up,
you
they can't
going?
walk
You
at all,
going to the
they can't do
store? You
nothing.
going somewhere? You going
No,
somewhere?
I'm going to do DoorDash.
Where you going, Dennis?
I'm doing DoorDash part time.
I thought you were going to rob that 7-Eleven.
I wish I had the balls to rob 7-Eleven. But no,
Yeah,
Cali
because
Girl
you don't have any
literally.
morals. You wouldn't care about the people that got hurt or that you stole somebody's money. You
Oh,
do anything for $1, you hooker.
if you say so. I think there's a lot more I could have done for money that I just won't do, such as make content that would make me money, but
How are you calling
would
people
put
gig
people in
work? How
a
are you
position.
calling gig workers low IQ and you're doing it right now in front of us?
And he's going to do a DoorDash right now.
No, it's full time. I said literally full time gig workers are low IQ. Once again, you're doing 10 hours of work for $100. And every single gig worker I know is struggling. Besides naps, every single gig worker
Right, but Dennis,
is
aren't
struggling.
you, if
And
I'm not
happy.
mistaken, you're not working for the real FedEx. You're working for a subcontractor of the
But
FedEx. So you don't have
yeah.
a real job either, brother.
No, I don't have a real job. That's the point. But I have a guaranteed income. That's the point.
You work
Like
for
I
a
have actually,
subcontractor, which is, it's like,
yeah.
dude, who you work for is like a DoorDash driver that is paying you. Like I'm sitting at home and renting my account to you and letting you borrow my car. That's what you do when you do the FedEx. You're not a real FedEx driver, dude. You're a fucking, you work for one of those fake companies.
Exactly.
Right. So you're not even real, dude.
No, I never said I work for FedEx. I never said I work for the company
Right.
FedEx. Everybody knows I work for a contractor. I know what you're trying to do. You're not gonna get
So,
it. You
dude,
realize?
if you had more guts, you would rob people for a living. Is that what you're trying to say to us tonight?
No,
Okay,
no,
your
I'm,
FedEx
no.
job. Your FedEx job. Don't you get paid W-2 though?
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, I get paid W-2.
So you get paid W-2.
So what it is?
Right, but he's not an employee of FedEx. He doesn't
No,
get. He's
no,
not going to get a pension.
no.
He's not going to get any of that.
No, I wouldn't want that anyway. I would never work for the company FedEx. But here's the
Oh, I
situation
wouldn't
that
want a pension. That's why you have a W-2, so you can get a pension, workman's comp, unemployment. No, you
no,
wouldn't want a pension. That would be like a human
no,
being.
no, because I'm gonna go back into business. I'm only doing this. I get 170 a day, and I'm able to do now for the next month and a half DoorDash after I get off work. And then at the end of the month, I'm gonna quit DoorDash and just do that job and do a podcast full time. That's it. But the point of the
All
matter
right.
is, I'm
Well,
not gonna be
dude, you
working
know
for no
during
YouTube
on
after a
hey
year.
Let him talk.
hey dum dum, stop talking for a second. You know you have to come on my
I'm
sports channel, and we're gonna do a contest right during college football.
That's good. That's that's fine with me. But as long as
No,
it ain't
you and me.
trolling, that's fine. As long as it ain't trolling.
No, it ain't trolling. And we'll have a little side wager on the
No,
side,
I'm
and
saying as
whoever
long as you're
you
not
think you're so
trolling.
good
Because
at
when I'm
gambling,
betting,
I'll pay you if you beat me because I don't think you can beat me.
oh, I didn't hear your phone cut out. Say that again.
Do you plan
I
on quitting?
won't even bet you. I will just pay you if you win. That's how confident I'm a better gambler than you.
Oh my goodness! Don't make, because
Okay, you
this
do.
shit won't get deleted. This shit won't get deleted, so you'll be.
No, I'm telling you right now, we're not going to have a contest where the winner pays. I'm going to say if I win, he doesn't have to give me $1. When if I lose, I'll give him something. But it's not going to be a bet to bet money. Like we'll have a contest at the end. I'll give him something. Not a lot, just
I
a
don't
couple
even
bucks.
need.
Shut up, Roy. Don't
I
get me in
don't. I
trouble.
don't even.
Hey,
No, Roy,
don't
I
come
don't
on
even
my
need anything.
channel
He doesn't
talking shit,
understand.
bitch. I got
I have
control.
like Roy. I have videos. I have
Hey, if
videos.
I'm not
What?
mistaken, you still have to go to a batting cage with Hector. So don't me
Okay,
bring up bad bets, Roy.
first of all, Hector don't pay his fucking bets, so I ain't going to do shit for Hector because Hector don't pay
Oh,
his
who
bets.
said that? JP, the guy that
We
you
all know
hate
that.
and kicked off of here, said so.
Hey, did he make a bet with JP? Did JP
I'm
win the
not
bet?
privy to that.
Okay, did JP
I
win
take
the
the
bet?
fifth.
Okay,
I don't
exactly.
remember. I wasn't there. I wasn't there.
Don't talk the talk if you ain't walking the walk, motherfucker.
Yeah. Dude,
No,
it's not
here's
fair that you get to use JP after you hate JP so much. That ain't fair.
Hey, you used them first. Okay, so you plan on
Yeah, I
quitting your
know.
FedEx job? Do you plan on quitting FedEx job?
so no. What I'm saying is, in a year, I have a goal now. In a year, I'm gonna keep this job or a job either way for a year, and I'm going to do YouTube full time. Then I plan on quitting the job to get into back into a business. The only reason why I'm in this situation is because I've been stuck doing DoorDash and gig work, and it literally drained my money and my life force away. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, so you plan on doing YouTube full time, like, and
Yeah,
that's
I'm
your
gonna.
only.
Yep, I'm gonna pretty much have my basketball academy. I'm gonna have the YouTube, and I got a couple other things that I'm gonna be back into. I'm not gonna. Yeah,
All right. So
I'm
are
not
you
gonna
going to start to you do content other
Bro,
than just?
point B.
bro, can you let
Are
him
you going to
finish
do
talking,
Yeah,
content?
bro, so we can get like.
Oh, sorry. Oh, excuse the
yeah.
fuck out of me. I'll just be quiet.
Actual. See, little do you know. See, Cherry. Little do you know that before I started. Thank you. Don't. The reason why I do this low IQ content to where I come on and I start going off of people is because at one point I used to do topics. I used to do topics, and I would go on for a solid 2 hours and talk about topics, and it was actually interesting. And I had my channel was growing to where I was doing like 100, 150 in the box, and it was actual content. But then I got back into the drama because like all the people who were coming because I was talking about stuff all went away. So that's the reason why my channel literally sucks because it's all about people nobody care about. And I told all the stories I can tell about my life. That's the reason why once I get situated and get that room set up as a studio, I'll be able to actually talk about topics in my own way to get my channel pushed to be able to clip moments and be
So
able
you
to do
just said
TikTok
that
and
you have
all
a
of that.
low QI channel and that nobody should watch it. That's what you just admitted.
Yeah, yeah, literally. Like all I
Okay.
do is I literally start
But I
talking
still
about numbers
watch
in the
you.
chat.
I'll still watch it, Dennis. Don't worry.
No, but it gets boring when I don't talk about the people in the chat or talk about something the people in the chat got going on. My numbers now go up to 50, 60. But when I start talking about, you know, people like in a chat that nobody cares about, it sucks. That's just what it is. And it gets old. So you're going to see different. But you gotta understand, you don't really know me. Y'all think y'all know me based off of knowing me on YouTube for a couple years. Like y'all don't know me. I'm a whole different person outside of you. That's the funny thing about it. But I just let y'all. I just play a character. Literally, I'm not this guy. I don't even like talking to people.
Oh, did you hear what he said? You're not allowed to play a character on YouTube.
Not play a
You have to
character.
be
Just say
real.
I'm not. I'm not a real person. I mean, yeah. I mean, most of my feelings are real, but how I act, I don't act like this in real life. I don't even talk to people outside of YouTube, other than maybe Nab here and there. But other than Nab, I don't talk to nobody but my kids and Cali Girl.
So you live in a YouTube world.
I literally did this for like I did this because I enjoy entertaining people, whatever they call it. I don't think I'm entertaining, but people like it, and I'm getting paid to do it. That's the point. But now that my money dipped all the way to
Right.
100 because I'm being shadow banned, like because of the stuff I'm talking about. Now that's the reason why I'm trying to switch it up to actually make it make sense financially. I'm only making
Okay, hold on a
$150 this
second.
month.
That's a good topic. Hold on, Dennis. Who do
Yeah.
you think shadow banned you? Do you think that because you talk bad about companies, that the companies are all in cahoots, that DoorDash is friends with Facebook, who's friends with Google, who's friends with and like Pedro's situation? Like if you're DoorDash Pedro Santiago, you get deactivated. If you're the DoorDash Revolution, you get deactivated. If you're Dashing Trader, you get deactivated mysteriously.
Uh, yeah, yes and no. So
Do
pretty
you
much,
think that it has anything to do with you talking bad about multi-million dollar corporations that are friends with each other? Like Google is friends with Uber and with DoorDash?
no, that's common sense. Like when you talk, so it's deeper than that. Like when you talk about a corporation, of course, if they see that, they're gonna get you kicked off of the app, or they're gonna fire you. Like me with FedEx, I can get fired anytime. I know that. But the YouTube system is that if you talk about certain things like race and the conservative way, you talk about, the J word. I'm not gonna say it because it's Roy's channel. And you talk about certain buzzwords that you use
What's the
your
J
channel,
word?
like people that, Israel people. If you talk about anything bad they're doing, if you talk about anything
The
that's
J,
like,
Jew's not a bad word. I'm Jewish. You can say I'm a Jew. It's not a bad word to say Jew. It's
no, it ain't
just
about
a
that. It's the
shortened
topic.
version of Jewish.
No, it's the topic version. Like if
Why
you
you don't
talk
like
about the
Jewish
topic,
people?
no, I don't care about that. I'm too stupid to even know what that whole war and what they're fighting about. But what I'm saying is, if you talk about certain things, like if you say something like black
Well,
kid,
yeah, you are
got
stupid
punched by a
because
cop.
Jewish
Can he
people are
talk?
not fighting anybody. It's a country.
Can he talk?
It's
No,
Israel
what I'm
that's
saying
fighting,
is
not
them saying
Jews.
no. If you say Jews run the country, pretty much that they control the banks, they control Hollywood, they control what's on media. If you go into that diatribe, that will get you shadow banned, and then it will get you demonetized.
Well, then why'd
That's
you
what I'm
just
saying.
say it on Roy's? You tried to mess up his channel?
No, because I said it in a way of what I feel. This ain't the truth. It's
Okay.
just what
You
happened with
gonna,
me.
you gonna mess up.
Listen. It's it's not my fault that I'm Jewish and my people control the media and the banking system, and your people control the crack trade. It ain't my fault, dude.
I mean, if you think so, but I mean, congratulations to you guys because you guys won. I mean, you guys got it.
Right.
What anybody would want, and it sucks that I'm not gonna get into that Source channel. I've been talking about this stuff is what gets you shadow banned, and the shadow ban is real because literally I'll do a video
All
talking
right,
about
so let's
this
talk about
homo
Pedro. I
stuff.
don't want Roy to get shadow banned, man.
Hold on, let me say this one thing. When I start talking about homo
All
stuff and
right.
trolling, YouTube pushes my channel and I get to like 80, 100 people in the chat when I talk about
But this
homo
isn't
stuff.
just about Pedro. It's
Homo
about,
stuff?
this isn't about Pedro. Let's
Did
get
he
that
say
straight. It's
homo
about,
stuff?
oh my goodness.
Yeah, when I talk about and they
All
put me in
right.
an LGBT
Don't get
algorithm when I start
triggered, Roy.
talking
I'll be
about certain
quiet.
things.
I'll mute myself.
No, it's the truth. Like Rory knows when I talk about LGBT stuff, then immediately they push me to where I got like 80 to 100 people in the box. But then it only lasts for 3 days because then I stopped talking about that
Okay,
stuff
now there's
because
been
people are.
rumors that when you drink beer, Dennis, there's been rumors that when you drink beer that you like men, that you come out of the closet. Is that true?
No, first off, it's against my religion. Um, and I don't have a religion. It's just against what I feel God. I feel God made us put us here
You
for
have
when
you
they
have an anti-penis religion? Is that what it says in your Bible?
no,
No
I
penis is
don't have
allowed.
nothing. If a guy wants to have sex with a man, that's fine. But I just feel like, just the way I was raised, you go to hell for doing that, and I can't get that off my
Right,
conscience.
can't take it no way.
That's just the way I was raised.
All right,
But I don't
all right.
care
That's a
if
fair
he's gay
answer.
or
I
whatever.
appreciate you being honest.
And
Am
this
I
show
gay?
is
But
No, I'm
yeah,
not gay. I'm too old and fat and ugly to be gay.
and this show isn't about just Pedro. It's about all gig workers getting themselves deactivated because of their stupid ass behavior. That's what.
Right,
you
and
know,
we talked about this, Roy. Every single one of us have some sort of terms of service or an agreement, like you, Dennis. You said FedEx don't want you filming a fucking YouTube show while you're delivering packages. You can be instantly
exactly,
fired.
exactly. But I'm doing it
Instantly.
because I'm
But
looking at
why are you?
at this risk versus
Okay,
reward.
okay, if you know you're not allowed to do it, why are you doing it then?
It's once again risk versus reward. I'm sitting here and I'm looking at it like this. Like I see all the channels, other channels that are big, are they did it the same way. They just started streaming while at work, and nobody cared, and they're still doing it. Nobody cares. It's you're a contractor. I think the only time they would care is if you're actually on video, like not doing your job, then the contractor will fire you. But technically, they ain't. You're not being dangerous because I don't have the phone on. The phone screen is off. I'm just streaming.
Okay, so if you're
Right, but
trying to
you're
use
wearing a
this,
FedEx uniform in a FedEx truck on the clock. So what you're saying, you're representing FedEx, dude. So all that
okay,
crazy stuff you say when you have that shirt on, you can't
okay,
say. They'll fire you for it.
okay. So if you said you're using this job as a stepping stone to get to whatever you want to do, where you're doing your YouTube full time, blah blah blah. So why are you risking your stepping stone to something better just for YouTube? Why?
Because it's because I'm multitasking. Because my thought
Well,
is
you're
I'm
not
gonna probably
multi,
quit.
but how are you going to use your stepping stone to be something better if you lose your stepping stone in the first place? You're never gonna be able to reach to your better spot if you lose your stepping stone.
So FedEx is just for now. You got to remember with FedEx, that job, especially when it gets to peak, it ain't gonna be worth it. For what they're paying me. You realize the guy tried to stiff me out of $10 a week, and
Okay,
I mean a day, and I found out about it. This place is slimy, and the thing is, I'm what I'm making right
But
now. I'm gonna
dude,
make
it's a
more.
real job. It's better than doing DoorDash. It's a better job than DoorDash.
and
No,
that's another thing we
I'm gonna
got.
keep a job at all times. I'm just saying I'm
And
gonna
that's
do the
another
pizza.
thing we got.
Huh?
What is with you guys in this? What they're paying me? What the fuck is this shit with the pay? Like, do you guys really fucking think you're that fucking special that these companies need to bow down and pay you guys millions of fucking dollars to give you an opportunity to make money? What is with
Hold
that?
on, Roy, let me finish that statement because I think you got it wrong. I agree. When I came to this job, he agreed to 145 a day and 125 bonus if I work on Saturday. And they gave me a route the first day that I was able to drive. Mind you, that first week, I lost out on 170 because of an issue they had going on. On Monday, I wasn't able to drive, so I lost out on 170 for the week. But I still work 6 days. But here's the point. I agreed to 145. That was my salary every day, and I get 125 extra. He did this to multiple drivers, but they didn't get back pay because he tried to like make up an excuse every time. I went to him and told him straight up, like, look, we agreed to 145. I didn't get the 50, 60 stop route the first month or 90 days you're supposed to get. No, they put me right on a route that I'm doing 130 stops a day. So at that point, I'm supposed to get the full 145. So just on principle, I'm not going to sit here and allow them to take away $60 from me every week and then say, oh, my bad. I'll just start the 60 in a couple weeks. No, I told them I need all the money that I earned and that was due to me on my next check, and he gave it to me because he knows that if I quit, he's screwed. And they can't find another driver like me. I might be slow, I might mess up dropping off in the wrong house, but I always fix the mistake. And it only happened a few times. And I take forever. If I take 9 hours, I don't complain. I still do it. So that's the reason why they're gonna keep me because I'm efficient. Other drivers would have quit by now with what I'm dealing with, having a terrible truck, not having a good pattern on loaders, not having the support that you're supposed to have. So that's the reason why I came to him like, yo, I need my money.
Why do
That's
you
it.
care if the truck is good? If it gets you where it needs to go, if it breaks down, you're getting paid by the hour, and a tow truck will come. So why
No,
do
I
you
don't
care
get paid
about
by
the
the
truck
hour.
as long as it runs? What, you
No, I
want
don't
a
get paid
brand
by
new
it's a
truck
flat
as
rate.
long as
You
it
get
drives?
no, it's a flat rate. You get 145 no matter how many hours you work. So you can work 10 hours, you're gonna get
Oh, so you're a
145.
gig worker. Let's go back to that. You don't have a real FedEx job. You have a gig worker FedEx job. It's
No.
one
This is a
step
real
away from Amazon Flex, dude.
no,
You're
it's
just
no,
using their truck.
no, it's a real job because once again, you're making a flat rate. And if you get done, like most drivers, they get done in 5 hours. Once I learn how to do it better, I'll be done in 5 hours. I'll be making $30 an hour, like most of the other drivers. So no, it ain't a gig job. It's literally you get in there, you do your job, no matter how long it takes, you get that set amount of money. If it takes you 3 hours, you get the same amount of money every day. That's how it works with all these FedEx places. Independent contractors. Now, once again,
All
once
right.
peak hits and I'm doing 200 stops, at that point, I'm probably going to quit and go to the pizza place and I'm going to make the same amount that I make now. But I just want to have consistency. That's it. I don't care about benefits and all that right now because 1 year benefits ain't going to make or break me. I'm going back into a business. And once again,
Okay.
nobody
Dude,
knows
why is
me
it
before I
so
started using
dark? I
it.
can only see you when you smile, when I see your teeth.
I know. He black, Jesse Lee Peterson.
Why put on the light?
I can't because I'll get pulled over because I'm
Such an
black driving this
asshole.
old car.
Yeah, okay.
So
I
if
can
you
only
can,
see you when you smile.
so if you can make more money at the pizza joint, why aren't you at the pizza joint now instead of doing the FedEx that you don't like?
Because I don't want to. Because pretty much right now, I get what I get now, which is 800 a week for the most part. Once he starts paying properly, I'll be getting 860 a week. I don't want to stop the checks to go to that pizza place, and then I gotta wait a week or whatever. I want to get all my bills paid, and then I'm gonna go to the pizza place once I get caught up. So I plan on going to the pizza place in like end of September. Trying to have a little bit more structure instead of like jumping from job to job.
Okay.
All right, so dude, you get 800 a week after taxes, right?
So right now, once he gives me the 60, I'll get about $810 after taxes,
Okay.
Can I talk
which
now?
is
It's
enough
my channel.
for
Can
me
I
now.
fucking talk, Terry? It's my channel. Okay, my question is, how many fucking bills? And it's none of my business, really. I shouldn't have. But how many fucking bills
No,
you got,
ask
bro?
question.
How many bills do you have that you haven't already paid off your bills, bro? You've been doing this job how long?
So now I've only been doing it for a month, but the issue is he wasn't paying me properly, and I've only made to this day I've only made like $2,200 for the month because I was only getting $100 the first 2 weeks because of the issue they had, and then I got 3 weeks of actual checks. So yeah, I'm about 2,200. But here's the issue. I was good up until my kid mom wanted him to continue this AAU tournament thing that my son didn't want to do. I'm like, hey, let's not do it because I was paying out of pocket and I didn't know how much it was going to be. And it was like almost $600 every tournament. So that dug me into a hole. I spent almost like $4,000 in like 2 weeks of AAU tournaments. And then on top of that, the grandmother was like taking them to hibachi every single day. So long story short, I ended up in a hole with her, and that's what I mean by bills, to where she just kept renting it up. So now I'll have her paid off by
Oh, froze. Cricket wireless attacks.
Yeah. Cali Girl cut off the phone.
He's stupid. He's so stupid.
Yeah. Why you yelling at me, Roy? Why you such a meanie here? Damn.
Because why you fucking talking over me, fucker? It's my channel. I give you the respect on your channel. Show the same fucking respect.
Oh, you came on my channel and mandated certain things yesterday. You said take this off, do this, do that. You came up there like I fucking work for you, dude. What are you talking about? Why is the chat up there? Why is this? I'm like, okay, and I just laid down. I was like, all right, Roy, whatever makes you feel comfortable. I don't
Because if I'm gonna be there to help grow your channel for you, it needs to be done the right way.
Right.
Okay.
Dude.
gonna happen.
You're like growing a tree. You know they're gonna chop down. Why you wasting your time? Something's gonna happen.
You'll chop your own tree down before anybody.
Yeah, dude. I'll cut my own dick off as soon as I get frustrated. But listen, the thing about Pedro, and we've been talking about this, it really, I mean, I wouldn't want to be on somebody's channel. I wouldn't want the front of my house, like on YouTube or otherwise. And I understand that. And I think that maybe either consciously or subconsciously, Pedro's pulling a cherry. He wants an out. I think he's tired of this content. I don't think he makes the money he says he does. I know it's sub for sub. If he doesn't go to these people's channel all day and give them support, then they don't come back to his channel. It's tit for tat. And he hasn't been going to their channel because he's doing other things. So that's when he goes live and there's only 1,400 views and it used to be fucking 8,000. It's because he's not going around rubbing everybody's nutsack, so they're not going back to him. So I don't believe that he makes the money he makes. He's full of shit. And I know that, and you know that. Well, you don't know it for sure. You're not going to say it. But I mean, I think Pedro is doing this on purpose so he can find an excuse to leave YouTube or try another subject. He's tried subjects in the past and he's miserably failed.
I think Pedro's too liberal to talk about anything other than gig work.
Who said he was liberal?
Everybody turned on him. Remember, he tried to talk about like Trump or about illegal immigrants.
Right, but he tried to do it with the gig workers and organically. He didn't go sub for sub like he grew his channel. Nobody watches him. It's all sub for sub.
Might be true.
Just like Dashing Trader. You talk about Dashing Trader. I got more real fucking subscribers than Dashing Trader. I make better content than Dashing Trader. I just don't go sub for sub.
I don't know what that is. That's never heard of.
He just left. He's going to Google it. I can go sub for sub. He's going to go sub for sub tomorrow.
No,
but yeah, Roy, I mean, maybe he's trying to get deactivated so he doesn't have to do this boring content all the time. Who knows?
Yeah, I don't know.
We'll call and ask him. You want me to call him?
No. It's like I said, it's just not about Pedro though. It's about others. It's about gig workers, period. It's being disrespectful, getting themselves deactivated over stupid shit. And so,
well, Roy, I have famous videos where I go into a restaurant and it's a 19-year-old girl and they messed up my order and they're being disrespectful and I called them the C word. I slammed the door and, you know, it had that girl's face. Her face was on my fucking channel and the name of the restaurant was on my channel. You know, and that could get me instantly deactivated. That's one of the reasons I have all my lives down that when I was doing ride-alongs.
Also, what do you think about these rat motherfuckers ratting out other fucking delivery drivers? What's about that? What do you think about that?
I mean,
you mean content creators ratting out other content creators?
Yeah, snitching is good.
And ratting out other drivers.
Snitching is good.
In their community. What do you think about that?
It depends what they do, but as a whole, I don't believe in it. I don't.
Yeah, you know.
Okay.
Well, I think that
where'd you go, Dennis? What the fuck? See, that's why I hate fucking gig workers on my fucking channel when we're trying to have a live stream.
I'm ready, Roy. You guys can cut me
Christ.
off.
Answer that question. What do you think about rat motherfuckers ratting out other drivers? What do you think about it?
So
speak up. We can't hear you very well. Hold on. Let me
2 minutes ago, he's can you guys hear me?
I'm trying to turn you up so I can hear you. All right, go ahead.
All right. So, like I said, I think it's good. I think snitching in all forms is good. And by the way, just a little head note, because I don't want Pedro to do a video and like start talking about everybody. I think Pedro is good if he just has conversations about his personal life, about like, you know, some controversial subjects. He did good. But when it comes to like anything outside of that, it's bad. But I think that, yeah, people should just tell on more people. I think we need to like get rid of people that are like, you know, kicking bags and, you know, cussing out customers, putting them on blast, putting their addresses and all that. I think we need to do more of that. Um, so I think we should give a salute to anybody that tells. I don't have anything against that.
So
I
if
should
you
get
were
told
parked,
on.
if you were parked right now when you went to McDonald's, if you parked real quick in a spot that you're not supposed to park,
Yeah.
you don't have a problem with another gig worker running up in there trying to get you in trouble with the business.
No, that's different. Like I'm talking about,
No,
like
well,
I thought you
that's being a
saying
rat
YouTube.
motherfucker. That's what I'm talking about. That's being a rat motherfucker.
Okay,
Right now,
no,
you
not no, don't do that. I thought you were talking about on YouTube though.
no,
It's YouTube, you're just taking out your competition.
but that's not cool. You think it's okay for
No, it's not cool.
another gig tuber to rat out another gig tuber to get him in trouble, kicked off YouTube or kicked off the apps?
I mean, morally it's not good, but business wise it's good.
So
I don't know. I just think I think that's just something you should do. I mean, I'm not gonna knock somebody that does it.
wow, that's fucked up, dude. So you don't have a problem if somebody tonight from my chat goes rats you out and gets you deactivated from DoorDash?
I ain't do nothing to deactivate it.
Doesn't matter.
No, I mean I wouldn't. I mean, here's the thing. Okay, let me clean it up. I think that Roy, I know you want me to say that nobody should snitch, nobody should tell, blah blah blah. I think that it's fair game. You need to do like what driver Mike and those cornballs do. They do it like perfect. They don't mess up. Then the people like me that take a chance to where I'm in the car, you know, doing deliveries the way I'm not supposed to do it. I'm taking that risk of getting deactivated to get more views. So it just depends on what you want. Pedro used to be controversial. He used to do the terrible tipper videos, and Trader when he used to do the whole like cussing out non-tippers, they got reported, but it made for better content because they didn't care. They just made new accounts with other and
Hey,
other
wait a
people's names. I'm
second.
just saying.
Dashing Trader paid that lady. It was a paid actress. It
I
was
didn't
all
know that.
fake. Yeah,
Do you know
100%.
that for sure?
He's
You know
still the
that
homie though.
You know that for
I
sure?
know it 80% for sure. No, I'm not going to say I know 100%, but 80%.
But I'm
So
just saying that content is the best content. We just don't got it no more because everybody's scared to get deactivated. I still
well,
do
yeah,
it. I
but
still cuss out
you think
people.
that's respectful though? What the fuck? Do you think that's respectful kicking somebody's food because you took a broke ass order that had no tip? You think that's okay to treat a customer's food like that?
No, that's why I should have got
On
reported and
purpose.
deactivated. Yes, somebody should have reported and deactivated. That's the point. But I did it. I didn't even really, but like, guys, so you know, that was an edited video. I literally didn't do it in real life. I literally just act like I kicked the bag and freaking I recorded it in a way that was literally real. I just act like I wasn't even mad. I was doing that for entertainment.
So you're a
And I
fraud.
deserve,
You're a
yeah, I'm a
fraud.
fraud. I deserve to be deactivated for that. That's the point. But it made it better because I did something that should have got me reported. And that's the point. You just got to do videos like that to get that audience base. I want to see edgy content. But if you want to be like
Right.
PC, like Mushimu, then you're not going to get that type of viewership. You're going to get more of the cornballs.
Right, but don't you think that that's the customer's place to report you? In
Yeah,
real life, Roy's not talking about YouTube. When I see a driver kick my food, it's my place to report as a customer. It's not my place to report you as a fellow driver. I'm saying in real life, not on YouTube.
I think that yeah, the customer should report you, but most of the time they don't know. They don't know. They have no way of knowing because even if they see the video, they don't know you did that to their order because most people would never encounter.
Right, but
It's
Dennis,
like,
this is what Roy's asking you. If you and me are at Chipotle and we both get an order at the same time, and I get in the car and you look over and I'm taking the sealed tape off and I'm eating the people's chips and I'm taking, would you take my license number down and call DoorDash and report me? That's what Roy's asking.
me personally, I would at that point just pray for you. But if I knew who you were,
Okay.
I'm calling DoorDash. If I knew who you were, I'm
Okay,
sorry, I'm
or
calling
let's
DoorDash.
say you're doing Walmart Spark and you're driving through the parking lot and they have assigned parking spots, but certain other drivers are sitting in the parking spots waiting for orders. Are you going to run into Walmart and fucking rat them out because they're in the parking spots? Are you going to rat them out?
Oh, I actually snitched on I snitched on four immigrant guys who were literally stealing orders. They literally were like doing the whole like stand outside. They had somebody else drop an order off while they, watched and wait for for more orders. I told on them multiple times. I went to the I was telling people, and the people already knew what was going on, and I called Spark directly like, hey, there's 4 guys I told the store, blah blah blah, and they didn't care. So yeah, absolutely. I mean, I'm telling. I'm sorry. If it's bad, I'm gonna tell because maybe call me a
Dude,
Karen.
you're a
Um,
snitch. You're a
Yep,
snitch.
I am a snitch. Yep, we need more snitches in this country. We need to bring snitch culture back. I'm a
So so
law-abiding
so
citizen.
when I say gig workers are their own worst enemy, I'm telling the truth. Because
I'm not really a gig
you
worker
guys
no more,
don't
but
even
I
have your own
was.
back. Because you guys don't
No,
even
we
have
don't.
your own backs. If you're out there snitching and ratting each other out, you don't even have your own backs, right?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna. If I see Pedro do something stupid on a video, I'm not calling. Just like Trader did all those videos, I'm not calling on him. But if I see a guy like that guy that's been driving for 16 hours, totaling cars, like if he was like, for some reason urinating or he crapped on somebody's staircase, then I'm gonna freaking because he couldn't go home in the bathroom. I'm gonna call and report him. I'm sorry because that he shouldn't be doing the job, no matter how angry he is at that customer, because that's making me look bad because now I'm gonna get a bad tip because they're gonna take it out on the next driver. So yeah, I get rid of those people.
Wow.
Oh,
So
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 you
there
telling me,
you go,
Rory, if I
guys.
got
So there you go, guys. Other gig workers are your own worst enemy. They rat you out. They help get you deactivated. Ain't that fucked up? Your own people
Yep.
out there struggling, trying to make the same buck you guys are. You have other gig workers out there willing to throw you under the bus. Ain't that fucked up? Like, don't even have your
so
own
you
back.
telling me there's nothing that would make you tell on somebody?
I'm not a snitch,
Dude,
bro. I'm not a
Dennis,
rat.
you're the guy in prison that gets an extra pudding from the prison guard and you fucking narc me and Roy out.
Only
That's
you. I
what you
wouldn't do
do.
that to Roy.
You sell me and Roy out for a pudding in the prison fucking cafeteria, dude. That's the kind of narc you are. Me and
No, I
Roy are
would.
just trying to sneak some cigarettes, dude. We're getting the guy to bring him cigarettes, and you're like, Roy and Cherry are getting cigarettes, and then they're like, here's your pudding, here's your pudding.
Nah, it wouldn't. I wouldn't do that. See, I got street smart. So if I was in jail, I wouldn't be telling. But like on the street, like if I see,
Dude, if
like
you
I
were
know,
in jail, you would be fucking just minding, mending your broken anus. The fuck if you were in jail, if in prison, you'd be somebody's bitch like the first day, man.
no, I wouldn't do that. I already got that planned out. I would like put poop in my hands and like put it all over my body. I mean,
Dude, you kind of look pretty. You look like Dwight Howard. Dwight Howard's a transvestite. You kind of look like a transvestite.
Why are you being gross?
I know I look pretty. I know I look pretty. That's the reason why I'm gonna literally just poop every night and like just not wash it and just keep it down there. I'm not playing no
God,
games.
you got it all planned out. That's a good plan.
What did
What
you
the
say?
Yeah,
hell?
if I
What
went to
did you
jail,
just say?
or I'm gonna act like I'm gay, so that way I can go to like the other part of the prison.
Roy, before he goes to sleep, he's gonna rub on him so nobody jumps into his cottage. That's what he said.
Absolutely. But I'm not gonna go to jail for that reason. So Roy, you telling me you wouldn't like because Roy, I don't know, you're a nice guy. I don't know if you can handle jail or prison. Like I ain't playing no game. Look how small I am.
Are you talking about you can't handle prison?
Yeah, I
What you're
can
saying?
handle it. I
Yeah.
gotta keep it a buck. I can't handle prison. It's way too small.
Oh, you mean in other words, you mean like you be getting fucked in your ass? Is that what you're trying to tell us?
Yep, that's it.
Yeah, dude. I'm gonna tell you right now, I ain't tough enough to be in prison, but I'm smart enough to be in prison. I'll have everybody manipulated in about 3 weeks.
Wow.
But I'm not tough
You
enough,
guys are
but I'm
big
smart enough.
guys. You guys are big and white, so you guys are gonna get picked up by the whites immediately. Me being a small, scrawny black guy, they're gonna like look at me and like, just they're gonna like tell
DJ,
me to
how
hand them
tall
out.
are you? Wait a second. Why are you scrawny all of a sudden? I think you're taller than me. I'm only 6'1".
No, I'm 6'3", 155
Right.
pounds.
Hey, did somebody block Pedro?
Yeah, dude.
Did somebody block Pedro? 'Cause I don't see his
Pedro's in the
comment.
chat.
I don't see his comment. Did somebody block Pedro? I hope not. Don't be blocking.
No, I didn't. I don't. Where do you see Pedro's comments?
I see his comment. It's right here. It says, anyone that snitches is a bitch. What's up, Roy? Don't wish another deactivation on me. Is that the real Pedro? I can't tell. I don't see his comment on my chat.
Hold on,
I'm looking on the StreamYard.
That's what I'm saying. I don't see
Can
him.
you give Pedro Alexa?
Did somebody block Pedro?
Maybe, or that's not the real Pedro.
He said you got.
I can't see it, Roy.
You see him.
I can't see it either.
I can't check it, Roy, because he's not on your real thing, and I can't check it on the StreamYard.
Yeah, I can't see it either. I don't see Pedro. Maybe he blocked. Maybe like deleted the comment or something. I don't know.
No, dude.
There's certain guys, though. Once again, let me make it clear. See, Pedro, you gotta understand.
See what I'm saying? There's this.
Right, it's on StreamYard, but it's not in there. So if it's whether it's him or not, you know what I'm saying? I can't check it. When you click on StreamYard, I can't check to see if it's a real channel, is what I'm trying to say.
Okay. Yeah, I can't even.
Well, either way, there's levels to it.
Right.
We know that realistically, you have seniority in this game. So of course, Trader, Pedro, Mushimu, they get exception because they're the OGs. But the bottom feeders that are doing the nasty stuff, they're getting told on, and I don't care. I'm telling you. Because if I see somebody doing something,
okay, but wait a second. I've had a channel as long as Trader. When did he become an OG? I had me and Roy had real channels, and then he decided to go sub for sub and do all his shit. And he went from he used to come to Roy's and mine and Flex's to get subs. And then all of a sudden, before our eyes, he got 1,000 subs in like 15 minutes. So he's not an OG.
You guys aren't.
He's not UDM. He's not Bentley Coupe. Pedro's not even an OG. Pedro's a fucking guy that stole everybody's ideas. Those aren't OGs. OGs are your driver Mike, Bentley Coupe. Even nobody likes him, but paid to drive Pete, UDM. These people like Pedro stole all of UDM's content.
Oh, I hate paid to play. He used to show up on an algorithm. I tried to block him because.
But he's an OG. He's been doing this since before all of us. He's been around a long time. I'm not saying I like him, but he's an OG. Pedro ain't even an OG.
But none of them are cool though. You gotta understand. Pedro is usually it's Pedro, Dash and Trader, and Rory when he used to be a gig worker. And then you're just the angry guy. I didn't even know you're a gig worker, so I don't count you. And then after that, it's
Yeah, but dude, I have 35,000 deliveries. I've done more gigs in fucking 1 year than your mentally retarded ass has done your whole life.
You probably did, man, because I don't take it. It ain't that deep for me. But no, Torp.
I got 35,000 deliveries under my belt. I make more money than you'll ever make, boy.
But you gotta understand, you don't make content on.
Oh, sorry,
YouTube
girl.
like that. Okay, but here's the thing.
Bet on you, boys. Bet on you. By the way.
Okay, but Torp is top 4. I think it's Pedro. No, actually, yeah, and actually now I think it's
Torp's only done 800 deliveries, dude. You're so half-ass backwards. Torp's done 800 deliveries.
Let me give you my top 5, and y'all give me y'all top 5. I think it's Trader, Pedro, Rory before he stopped doing.
Don't say me because I'm not.
No, it's you before you stopped, but you stopped, so not you no more. You have number 3 is Torp. And then you have Flex, and then you have that one chick. I forgot her name. She's the nail chick. That's my top 5.
The nail chick, Ceci?
No, I forgot her name. She was like, she just does nails now. She just stopped doing the gig work.
Gig gal.
She doesn't even do gig work, and she's in the top 5. You're a moron.
No, actually, no. I forgot Mushimu. Mushimu is that's 5. Actually, no, Nugs. I forgot about Nugs. Nugs actually doesn't do gig work anymore. I don't think. I think he had a baby, but no. Mushimu would be the 5th. There you go. Torp fights the power.
All right, hold on.
See, but I don't.
Some bald jerk off in the chat is saying I'm too loud. Let me turn myself down.
No, I already turned it down. Don't touch it. I already turned it down.
Okay.
You know what? You know what sucks though? Like I said before, the Pedro listener,
You
this Pedro, you
righty?
need to
You
Pedro
righty?
needs to get back to his content that he used to do with the whole Kobe and cussing out the non-tippers. That's what made me watch him. But when he became like the arbiter of like the gig work Jesus, that's when it got kind of Then when he started cussing out low IQ people, I got back on him. But now he's back to being like good guy. I think when he's angry, he's at his best.
All right.
Who, Pedro?
Yeah, when he's angry, he's at his best.
I think he's at his best when he's on vacation.
I don't know about that.
All right, so what am I supposed to tell you? The top 5 gig people? Me.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah, the
Alexa.
top
Alexa,
5
tell
gig
them.
workers. I mean, gig
I'm not
tubers.
quite sure how to help you with that.
Alexa, tell them.
You stupid dude.
That's for you, Cherry.
No, we need one
Thank you.
for Pedro. No, get one to Pedro for us.
No, I can't get
Pedro
one.
ain't
Pedro,
stupid.
he's not on the chat. Pedro's not on the chat.
Yeah. And I've called Pedro a lot of things in my life. I've never called him stupid.
I might have to make a video on him because he low key called me a bitch, and I don't play that. I'm trying to be nice. I ain't gonna lie. The past 5 minutes, I was trying to kiss up, but I can't be like that. I'm D Page. He called me a bitch.
Dude, you are
He's out of
so
control.
mentally ill with your multiple personalities. You can't keep the same thought for more than 1
Nope.
minute.
I
I
can't.
love Pedro.
And
I hate Pedro. Look, he just did it.
No, you're right. I have I'm bipolar, and I'm at this point I don't know because he called me a bitch. I might
Would
have
you
to. I
say,
don't know.
okay, so Pedro's a gig worker. Are you going to do you call him low IQ?
No, I've been saying on my channel the past week, Pedro and Dash and Trader aren't low IQ. They're smart because they're catering to low IQ people. Like literally, people be on their channel like, I worked 10 hours, I made $70. Those are retards, literally. And the thing is, like, they cater to those people, so they're smart business people. I said that multiple times.
Okay, well, we know
I think
Dennis
it's time
will
for his meds.
we know Dennis will rat you out. We know that rat motherfuckers. My goodness.
Well, man, you about that
You
life.
gonna make a video? You gonna make a video about me tomorrow calling you a rat?
You're not about that life. Just
You gotta have your
go online.
you gotta have your gig workers' backs, bro. You can't be ratting out your gig worker friends, man.
No, if it costs me money, then you rat it out.
Man, I can't hear him.
He said something about you cost him money, he's gonna rat you out.
Man. See, he hasn't had the crew, the dirty crew come and flag every one of your videos, every one of your things like you and me have had. Lost monetization for no reason, had to go and do videos to say that it wasn't reused content because a bunch of people that are jealous that they're disgusting fat women that have no talent, and because I do have talent, they had to try to destroy me. Now that's something that you didn't have to deal with, Dennis. So you want to be a rat like them? You want to be a rat like DoorDash Revolution that used to have meetings with Robert Reese to try to take me and Flex down, and they publicly admit that they used to fucking say flag every one of Flex's lives, flag every one of Cherry's videos. There was a little crew that met. That's scumbag. That's like, and me and Reese are good with each other right now, but Reese and fucking DoorDash Revolution are the lowest piece of shits. They're, like I said, they're the narcs in prison that go and whisper in the prison guard's ear fucking so they can get an extra fucking bag of Oreo cookies. That's who people are like that. And you're like that too. You just admitted you're one of those people.
No, I would never narc on somebody on YouTube. I'm talking about if somebody's out doing something nasty, then I'm gonna report them. Period. I've seen people like I saw a guy that was literally took a poop. He literally was in there taking a poop, a monster poop, because I was waiting for him to get out of the stall so I can go and take my monster poop. And he didn't wash his hands. So I told the lady at the desk, I'm like, next time he comes in, you need to like not let him take an order. He didn't wash his hands. Like, I'm sorry. Like, that's disgusting. Imagine if I was getting food from a customer and that's why I don't do DoorDash, because I got to deal with nasty people like that, knowing people don't wash their hands after the bathroom. It's freaking
Dude,
disgusting.
why are you taking a poop in a public place anyways?
That's
Oh, I
nasty.
enjoy. Oh, I
That's
always take my
nasty.
poops in public places. I'm the master of
You
that.
nasty, bro.
You're
That's
a
nasty.
pig, man. I'll do
That's
anything.
nasty.
I'll drive home a half hour
Fucking
to take a
A,
shit in my own
Fuck
toilet.
that.
No, I don't do that.
I'm not doing no dumps in public, bro. That's nasty.
Oh yeah, Walmart's my favorite
Unless
because
it's
they
an
always got the toilet.
emergency. No, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, Walmart got the toilet covers. There you go.
Yeah, it's disgusting, bro. Yeah, there ain't no
Dude,
doo-doo
he's
in
saving
public.
water.
There's no
He's
doo-doo in
saving
public.
toilet paper and water, right? You fucking cheap motherfucker.
He probably steals the toilet paper wall. He probably steals it from Walmart.
Yeah.
That one ply fucking shit that finger goes through. Yeah, you taking a dump at Walmart? Yeah, you lose your credibility. You lose credibility. You lose 10 points for taking a dump at Walmart. That's nasty.
Hell yeah. Hey, the thing is, you know the guys that like the homeless people all hang out at the different places, like the Taco Bell, and they all plug their phones in? He's one of those guys. While he's waiting for an order, he plugs his phone in because he can't fucking, his phone's always bad. That's one of them guys. I saw a guy today like that. He actually unplugged there's the self kiosk.
20 on one.
He unplugged it and plugged his own phone in. I was like, man, you just fucked their whole computer up, right? And he's like, I don't care.
See, that's what I mean. Just no respect. No respect.
Yeah. Oh, dude, nobody has any respect these days for anybody.
No respect.
In general. Of course they don't. All right, Roy, I'm going to take off. I had my fun. I talked to Dennis.
All right, good. All right, cool.
I'm going to leave before he comes back. Tell him I was afraid of him and he called names and I was hurt.
Okay, got you. Not a problem. We'll
But
pass
anyways,
that.
if you want to talk about this stuff, I've been talking to you. The bottom line is every time any of us are on YouTube and we're breaching different things and we're under the company name, then we could be deactivated and end the conversation.
Oh no, that's why I've entitled this "Gig Workers Quit Getting Yourself Deactivated," because you got the gig workers are the ones getting themselves deactivated by doing this dumb shit, like doing this stuff. That's the reason why.
And I heard Terry the whole time. I've been here. I was getting a drink. You got to understand this, man. When it comes down to it, you got to start holding yourself accountable and stop blaming people for your mistakes. And that's the thing. Pedro needs to understand that if he's going to do that rachi, whatever have you say it, black and slow, that content that makes people want to watch, he needs to know that somebody might report him. I'm not going to report him, but somebody might report him because he's doing something that might hurt somebody's feeling. Like right now, I'm about to do an order that more than likely is going to a ghetto person in a project. They ain't gonna tip nothing. I'm gonna show you guys. If we're still, I'll show you. Like they ain't gonna tip nothing. And I know that might get me deactivated. Me saying that on my channel that these people don't tip. Blacks don't tip. That's just what it is. And that makes people laugh. And it's the truth.
No, you can
but
say that all you want. You can't just show his front door and his address and tell us his name. You could, that's your opinion. You could kind of say that, but you can't say that and then show his front door.
Yeah, and don't show anybody. Don't be putting anybody's business up on here. I don't need my channel getting fucking flagged. Because we got we got a rap motherfucker out there trying to turn in YouTube channels. So don't be showing anybody's private information on here.
Hold on, who's doing that?
I don't know. Somebody ratted out Pedro to YouTube about showing addresses and shit on his channel. So he got in trouble from YouTube. Kinda, I guess.
Hey, Roy, by the way, within 10 minutes of my live last night, I got in trouble for the South Park thing. You were right.
I told you,
were like, this is a copyright. Yeah, dude. I
told you incoming strike was coming. I told you.
Yeah, I know. But they gave me the thing where I just had to clip it out. I clipped it out so I can put it back up.
Cherry, before you go, I got a question for you real quick before you go.
Yes, sir.
How does that whole clip farming, whatever you're talking about, like going to different people's channels, how does that work or whatever it's called? Like, I never heard of that. Like going to people's channels to get views. or subscribers?
Oh, he's
Oh,
talking
I'm not
to
going to
sub-
talk about all that. But there's a network of people where it's called Sub for Sub. And once you
Yeah.
join that network, they're like you join it on Facebook and things. And basically, you go to their channel all day and support them and give them $1 super chat. And then they come to your channel and give $1 super chat. And it's very time consuming from what I've heard. And what happens is if you ever want a real sponsorship and any real advertiser ever finds out that you did it, you will never do it ever. Like you see, like what I'm doing right now, Dennis, on my other channel, a lot of the places I'm hanging out are all sponsored by DraftKings. They have the logo in the corner and they're getting a couple bucks from DraftKings. So hopefully me and Hector will get that one day. If we ever go sub for sub and DraftKings finds out about it, they'll never give us $1 because they know that we're bullshit.
Got you. So that makes sense.
So
Because I don't
it's not a
go to
good
nobody
idea to
else's
do
channel.
it, and I don't. It destroys channels.
You're not really
And
a
if you
sports
don't keep
channel,
the
anyways. You're not a sports
Yeah,
channel.
I
You
am.
talk about the same fucking teams. You don't do like. Where's your Tour de France coverage right now? Why aren't you doing Tour de
Dude,
France?
I'm
coverage?
not
That's sports
fucking
channel.
because I have a partner that'll say it's a bunch of fags from France
Yeah.
with tight pants, and I'm not.
Yeah.
It's not a real sport. That's what Hector
I'm
will
with
say.
you.
He only likes to
That's
talk
a
about
gay sport.
football and baseball.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
but
a
you
gay
only
sport.
talk about the Yankees and the Mets, and you talk about the same
Right.
shit.
By the way,
Yeah,
the
sure.
uncuffed pick of the day is 4-0. I'm on a 4-game winning streak of my free picks.
You're not
Oh,
even
but
talking about
Cherry,
other teams. You're talking about the same ones
Actu-
over and over again.
But Cherry, I actually have videos on my YouTube channel, like from all my betting, like week after week. I usually see like $3,000-$4,000 I was making in like a weekend. Like literally, it's right there on my
Right.
channel. Not last year because last year was bad for me because I didn't have money to even bet because I was moving. But the year before that, I was making like minimum 2,000 every week, and everybody saw it. Just like the 25.
DJ, I remember
in
you
like
saying
2
that
weeks.
you were addicted to gambling and it was horrible for you and you were never going to gamble again. And then I saw you 3 days later driving to Las Vegas to gamble. So I know.
Yeah, I was doing that. That video was because when you lose big because something bad just happens and you blame it on something. That's all I was doing, just blaming it. But really, I make good money.
I'm a loser. I'm an addict. I'm never going to gamble again. And then next thing I know, you were in a hotel in Nevada gambling.
Oh no, I was doing DoorDash. I was literally about to do van life and in a rental car and sleep in a
Right.
car for the rest. That's all that was. Yeah, I was just being a degenerate, low IQ gig worker at that point.
All right, cool. Hey,
So you
before I
saying-
leave, Dennis, I love you, man. I was just playing with you, right? I didn't mean to hurt your
Oh,
feelings.
it's all love. You didn't hurt my feelings.
All right. I know. Because you
Yeah,
love me.
exactly,
Say
exactly.
you love me. Tell everybody you love me.
I don't love other men. You're cool though. You're cool people. But yeah, I don't love
What are you
Unless-
talking about? You're
I-
looking to send other dudes your wiener, dude. What are you talking about?
No, I
You're
was
like
gonna-
asking
no.
for you're asking for Gmails to send out wiener pics, bro. Stop.
Not to
Dude,
you though. I'm
dude.
talking to Jinx.
You
Talking
did
to
too. You
Cap,
said, Roy,
Cap.
give me your email, Roy. I'll show you. Roy.
No, because I
I'm
thought he
calling
was gonna send it to Jinx. He got all the chicks.
Do me a favor. Don't send her any dirty pictures, please. God
Don't
help
send
us
any
all.
weenie pics out, man. That's disgusting.
To anybody.
I don't need to see no wiener pics, bro.
I mean, if she wanted to see
Nobody
it, no,
wants to
show
see
it.
Nobody wants to see that.
No, I wouldn't make it a mile on a bicycle. Are you kidding me?
So why
Did
you
you see
ragging
me
on
at the
Tour
Tour
de
de
France,
France?
motherfucker? Why you ragging on the Tour de France shit then?
Hey, listen. My
They make more
nuts
money.
would get
They make
stuck
more
on
money
those
than
little
Hector.
seats.
They make more money.
My
They drive
balls
better
would
cars.
get wrapped around that little seat. I'd be fucking and done, man.
Yeah.
All right,
And
I'm
they-
leaving. I gotta go.
And they drive.
Have a good
and they
night,
drive-
Roy.
Those bikes
All right,
cost
man.
more than Hector's Lexus. Those bikes cost more than
Yeah, I
Hector's
know.
Lexus. So what the fuck?
I'm over here. I'm in the middle of this
listen.
project. It's
All
terrifying
right, go
right
have
now. I hope I
fun,
don't get
Cherry.
robbed.
Go have fun.
All right, have a good
Robbed,
night.
man.
Let's see. Let's watch the black guy get mugged in the ghetto. That'll be the best YouTube content ever.
Yep.
All right,
Hey,
have
what's
a
going
good
on,
night.
man? There you go. Thanks, yeah. Yep. All right, Rory. I can't show you the tip. I'm gonna get off here after I show you guys
Don't
tips. Let's
show
let
don't show
next.
people's personal information on here. I just said it.
No, not personal information. But can I show the tip, or would it be personal information on there?
It's probably got the other information besides tip on it.
Oh crap! I wanted to see because I'm delivering to 2 black folks,
Well, you
and I
can
gotta
see if
fill
it
it.
has a tip. You can tell if it has a tip or not.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you guys if it's a tip. It's literally like I just delivered to a project, the first project. Now I'm about to go to a second project, and the thing is like this. It ain't but the fact that they're black. It's the fact that it's the culture. I don't know why we just don't believe I tip, but like people just don't believe in tipping. Like that's the reason why the whole Daniel thing happened. Shout out to Daniel, but it's like I don't want people that think they're, like that I don't qualify for a tip because I've not really asked for financial. All the channels say, "Yo, send something to the super chat or the cash app or something." I'm the only one that don't do that. Yeah, that's what I thought. There's no personal information on Pastry.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I could. Yeah, I'll show the Pastry because I know people aren't going to believe this. This is like a little project because I do this because like people call me crazy because I go off, but who knows? Maybe they might be generous. But more than likely, I got a feeling that the first guy didn't tip, and then the second chick, I got a feeling if she tipped anything, it'd be $1. But I don't think she tipped either.
Oh no, you lost
So
money
what?
at the Rio? Oh shit. Damn, that
I don't know
sucks.
why he's even. So I'm coming to Vegas though for sure. So you got to come, me and
Okay.
Cali Girl. So you got to like link up. Hopefully wordplay comes too. Don't Jinx live in Las Vegas too? Because she can come too. I forgive her.
No, she don't live here.
Oh, I thought she lived there. Were you gonna bring your hot chick?
I ain't bringing no chicks. What are you talking about?
That hot white chick you got on the screen on the stream.
Piper? No, Piper ain't. Piper's got a boyfriend.
Oh God, when she get a boyfriend? What, a few weeks ago?
I don't ask personal information like that. It's none of my business.
Okay. Well,
That's her personal shit. I don't get it. I don't get involved in other people's love lives and shit. None of my business.
now now is Pedro going to?
I respect other people's boundaries, man.
I'm staying completely. So I'm about to get off it in a second. I'm almost at this
Okay.
house 3 minutes away. Is Pedro gonna come up, or is Pedro done for the night?
No, I don't think I haven't seen Pedro. He just said don't wish another deactivation because I made a comment because he was cussing at he cussed at the fucking Uber Eats lady to support people and stuff, and I told him that's if we see a video tomorrow of him deactivated from Uber, we know why. Because you can't talk to people.
Yeah, I think that I think that's like power, because he's like the man on YouTube, and I think it gets to us. I used to be the same way when I was sports betting big. I would like talk to the people like crap, and it's not right. I think he understands that. I think he just does it for the views. I don't think he's really like that in real life.
Who?
Pedro.
What, Pedro?
Yeah, I don't think he's
No,
an asshole in real life.
he might be. He might be.
Didn't you meet him before?
Have I met him before? No.
I thought you didn't go to that gig conference.
I didn't go to the gig conference. That shit don't excite me, bro. I'm not a fan of gig stuff, bro. I'm not a big fan of it.
Got you. Well, my last question to you is, what's your top 5?
My top 5 of what?
Gig tubers.
I don't look at it like that. I'm not going to give you numbers on that because it just depends. I only watch people if it's something that piques my interest. Other than that, I don't watch people. I don't. I watch other more important stuff. Shit that's going on in our country. Shit that like animal shit because I like animals. I do shit like that. I don't watch. I'm not a fan of gig work. I think a lot of gig workers are a bunch of big ass babies. All they want to do is bitch and complain all the fucking time. They think they're more special than the average person. So I'm not a big fan of a whole bunch of gig work. I could talk about it because I pay attention. But other than that, dude, I'm not going around looking at all kinds of gig work shit or other gig workers. It's not my deal.
I mean, it's kind of crazy because before I actually like got like only called cool with Pedro because I never cool and I can never sound his friend. I never had his number or nothing. But I'm talking about like actually talk to him on a one-on-one thing with that little interview thing, whatever you want to call it, we did, and then that he used to be like I used to be a fan. Like, and it sounds kind of gay, but I used to be a fan of his. So where I would be excited for any videos he put up. And I remember after you cussed that guy out, I forgot what guy it was. You cussed him out. I used to look forward to your videos cussing out people. But you guys just stopped doing the content you used to once do. Like you turned into like you're like the Undertaker, the nice Undertaker, the podcast Undertaker. Because you used to be angry back in the day. You allowed me to like get away with some stuff like that video. I thought you were gonna come on and cuss me out, but you're just so nice, man. Like what made you kind of soft nowadays?
I'm not soft. I learned to control my emotions. That's growing up. Of not allowing other individuals that have 0 to less than 2% of my life. I don't give those people that time anymore. I don't give that energy to people anymore. My life is going. I have less time in front of me than I have behind me. So I'm not going to allow people that don't help pay my bills. I'm not going to allow those people to affect me in that manner anymore. So that's why. It's called
Makes
growth.
sense.
It's called growing up, being more mature.
Makes sense. Well, yeah, because I was trying to trigger you to like go off on me for content, and that was like what the blacks they call a play. So I was trying to get you to like
And if I'm going to
go
go off,
crazy.
and if you want the real Roy, if I'm going to go off on you, I'll wait till you come to Vegas, and then I'll surprise you because I'm that guy. I'll surprise you.
Yeah, that would have been.
I'm not gonna blabber on the internet. I'm not gonna blabber on the internet.
Would you have recorded it?
We could do real life.
But would you have recorded it without telling me?
Would I record it? Of course I'm going to record it. I'm going to make sure that people see everything. If I get my ass whoop on camera, then I get my ass whoop. But yeah, well, of course you got to record it. No pictures or it never happened, right?
Yep. Well, if I get beat up, I mean, if you get beat up by
I
me,
ain't gonna
you
beat
probably can't show your thing.
nobody up. I'm past those days beating people up. Unless I really have to go that extreme, I'm not gonna do it. It's not worth it. It's not worth going to jail. It's not worth going to jail. It's not worth it.
Well, I take it
And
back. I gotta apologize.
it proves nothing at the end of the day. So, did you get a tip?
Yep, I
Did they give you?
gotta take it back. Yep, I'm ignorant. The dude gave me $1. The chick gave me $2.75. So I gotta say shout
Oh,
out to
so there
them.
you go. So you got a
Good.
tip. Awesome.
So I'm about to get off here though. Appreciate you, man. Have me on.
All right. Yeah,
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
be
end
watching
this.
until you get off. Okay.
I gotta go take care of shit. So thanks for coming up.
Yep.
Thanks for
Definitely.
putting up
All right,
with
man.
me. All right, cool.
Absolutely. Catch you later.
Yep. I think Dennis needs some jail time. You crazy, sir. You crazy. No, nobody wants to go to jail. You don't want to go to jail. Y'all are too grown. Jail's not a nice place. Jail's not a nice place. The food sucks. Most of the people in there, they suck. A lot of times they're just you don't want those kind of people around you. You know. So it's not worth it. Not worth it. Yeah. I went. Yeah, it's not worth it anymore. You get to a certain age, jail ain't worth it. It ain't worth it. I think Dennis spent a night in county. All right, guys. Well, I appreciate the numbers. The numbers were great tonight. We had a pretty good live stream tonight. I appreciate everybody coming in, having a good time. I hope you all enjoyed yourself. I hope we got some shit straight. Quit getting yourselves deactivated, gig workers. Show respect. If the merchant's giving you respect, give them respect back. Give your other gig workers. Don't be ratting out your other gig workers. What the fuck is wrong with you? You guys are supposed to be a team. You guys are all playing for the same team. Don't be ratting out your other gig workers. That makes you look like pathetic. Don't be ratting out your other gig workers. That's not cool. Don't be ratting out YouTubers just because you don't like them. You don't like them, don't watch them. Don't rat motherfuckers out. That's not cool. Quit being a rat. Nobody likes a rat. If everybody liked rats, everybody would have one as a pet. They don't like rats. So be respectful to merchants. Be respectful to your customers. Remember, they're your boss. Like I said, you guys aren't your own boss. You are the end of the totem pole. You are the end of the totem pole when it comes to being a boss. You're not a boss. So remember that. Be nice to the support staff. They're not the problem. The problem is not the support staff. So don't get mad at the support staff. Don't cuss them out. Don't be mean to them. They got a job just like you got a job. They're just trying to do their job, pay their bills, feed their family. They don't need to be harassed because you're angry, because you may have made a poor decision in your life to do gig work and it ain't working out for you. But that's not everybody's case, but that's the case. So with that being said, remember, you are the creator of your own destiny. Thank you for all the super chats and super stickers from everybody tonight. I definitely appreciate that. It's always good to hear. It's always good to make a little bit of extra, even though I don't expect it. I'm not Dennis. I don't expect you guys to give me money. I'm not Dennis. I come up here to entertain you guys, have fun, talk about real life shit, and whatever else. But remember, you are the creator of your own destiny. You guys have a great night. I appreciate you. And peace.